On air. Hey, how's it going?
Hey!
Hi.
On the red page.
It's the internet. You don't need pants.
Oh, I gotta fucking set the thing.
The internet.
Oh,
Pants
okay.
are optional.
Been fucking dealing with shit.
Okay.
Emotional bullshit.
Yay! It's a perfect night to be here doing this then.
Well, this is actually going to be helping me a lot because I was.
Oh, good.
Oh, dude, you have no fucking idea.
I really don't.
I was
But
gonna
I'm
say
glad that this will
everyone kept
help.
talking about other shit, and so I never got to vent. So
Oh, okay, sorry.
lady problems.
No worries. Isn't it always lady problems?
Well, no. The thing isn't it a problem with my lady? It's a problem with my brain thinking things about my lady that aren't true.
Ah.
Yeah.
So basically it's douchebag brain. Making life difficult. Sorry, I'm just doing a quiz right now. 10 questions to determine how long you will live. Because clearly you can determine that from 10 random Facebook questions.
It told me 6 years old, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna die. It's alright.
Annetta apparently got 110 years. She's going to just live forever.
Awesome.
And none of the reasons why I picked the number I picked are the reasons I picked the number I picked. Okay,
What?
then.
I got yesterday. No.
Okay, pick a fruit.
I should have been dead last week.
Banana. Great. What's the first thing you drank today? Oh, absolutely, yes. You like working with other people? Obviously, because I'm almost always doing something with other people. Choose the one you prefer to have today. Lots of snow, fast winds, heavy rain, intense heat. Yeah, let's go with lots of snow. I like snow. What's your preferred season? Autumn. Are you single?
A Tom.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
You like taking risks? Sure. Say Milky Way. What's the first thing on your mind? The galaxy, the candy bar, milk in a glass cup, the letters spelled out in my head. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, the first thing I thought of was the candy bar. So, alright, show me the results. I will live... Annetta's going to outlive me by 4 years.
Dang. I'm gonna
Actually,
live
longer than that, because she's, like, younger than me, so... I will live to be 106, apparently.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well,
Not for a second. You die next year and you know it.
the 10 Facebook questions never lie.
Oh Lord.
Says you like to seize the day. You live life in a way that is different and interesting. Personal achievements come your way like a swarm of bees. When it's rough, you remind yourself that it'll pass soon. Carpe diem might possibly be your friend. Some of that is reasonably sure.
Post a link in the chat if you can. I like to take this test and see how long it tells me I have left to live. So I know how long I have to suffer. That got dark.
There, I just said, like there was ever any doubt, lights a cigarette and takes a swig of rum and coke.
Howdy, howdy. Everybody in the
How
chat
long?
said hi to us. Hey, it's Cassie.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, I'm so glad you're here, Cass. I have a funny little story to share.
Oh no.
So, Rosie has taken to enjoying using the new camera.
Oh no.
And today, something happened that made me think of Cass when he was enjoying using my camera. Now, I was not there when this happened. I was still sleeping. This was
Man.
early this morning.
That's a terrifying thought in itself.
So I
Guess how you woke up?
So yesterday I should mention Rosie has taken an interest in chess. She is learning to play chess. So
Checkmate.
no. So yesterday when she basically she found one of my chess sets and she asked me how do you play it. She was really curious about it. She'd seen I guess chessboards around before, wanted to know about it, so I was teaching her the basics of how to play the game. And I thought, well, this might be a thing of hers at some point, so I'll videotape it. So I recorded her very first chess game, very first experience with chess ever. So there you go. Nice little moment in her personal history. So this morning, I'm asleep, and she comes in, bawling her eyes out.
Oh no.
I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong, sweetie? And she comes over and it's like, I'm so sorry, Daddy. I'm like, what? What happened? It's like, I was gonna play the chess game and I was gonna do a video and I tried to put the camera. She was trying to put the camera on the tripod.
Oh.
There, and she couldn't quite get the clip right. So she said she was just angling the camera down to point at the chessboard, and it fell off the tripod and landed on her toe.
No!
Oh.
So she showed me, it's like, I got an owie! And it's like the tiniest little scrape you've ever seen in your life.
Mm.
But, it was just, I think, I thought that she dropped the camera and stuff, and I was telling her, I said, sweetie, you gotta be really careful with that. It's, can't, well, Cass has heard the speech.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know, so why don't you give it to me, Sean?
Rosie got that speech today. So today, I was dumping over the footage from the camera, and I noticed a 14-second clip from this morning.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, oh no, is this? I have to watch this. so I watched the video, and then it's like it turns on. You see Rosie like adjusting, and then tilts the camera down, and then bam, and then the camera's just like upside down, pointing at her feet, and she's just like, ow. So she's like, eh. And then she picks up the camera, quickly turns it off, and then goes. I just love that moment has now been captured in glorious high definition.
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do? You need to show her that clip and then just put up a graphic that says, like, 22 years earlier. See, Uncle Cass has done the same thing, so I'll tell the story for. I think it's been told on SNI before. But.
Probably, but for those who missed it.
The last time you were here, in fact, if the last time memory serves me.
Really?
Yeah, I think you came up last time.
That's kind of funny.
It's relevant. I'll tell it again, Brandon. Shut up.
For those watching this after the fact, last time was actually 2 weeks ago. I should mention off the top here. We did miss last week. It's entirely my fault. I misbudgeted and miscalculated my internet bill.
You bought Blu-rays instead of paid internet.
Yeah, I got shut up for a few days, so we ended up missing last week.
He's a hoarder.
And we might miss next week, too. I don't know. We'll see. I managed to get it turned back on for the moment. We'll see how long it lasts.
Ryan, which one's you?
But as of the 15th, everything will be completely paid up and we'll be fine again. But
Ryan the Chataway? I don't know who took my name.
Might be a little rough between then and now. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Cass. Tell the tale.
Ryan, I would guess it's probably a troll. You might want to get Brandon on that.
Yeah. Don't keep coming in and saying, Ryan, I have to tell you, I don't think I want to do the show anymore. I'm like, okay. And if you're Ryan, you'll message me right now on Facebook. Ryan never talks about the stuff in public. And then it never happens. And he starts trolling. Like, oh, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Nice knowing you.
Anyways, so...
yeah, you kicked the wrong... God damn it, Sean. You kicked
what do you mean? Did I kick the wrong one?
Yeah, you kicked the real one. I kicked the wrong one.
Sorry, the real Ryan.
I'm just gonna re-enter.
I thought I was kicking the troll. Sorry.
I have been disconnected. No,
oops.
I love it.
Oops.
I love being trolled.
Here I thought I was doing a public service. I'll just leave the kicking and banning to the professionals.
Alright, so...
I never thought I would have to do this.
So anyways, my dropping the camera story was when I was actually just a wee bit older than Rosie. I was 8.
Yeah.
And Sean, as when Sean was living in Winnipeg, as you've probably seen in his retro videos, and he had come out to Toronto, where my mom and I were, to come and visit us for a few weeks. And so, of course, I was fascinated with the camera. Like, it was just this cool piece of technology, and I would shoot hours of video and stuff like that. And Sean told me to be very, very careful, and for the most part, I actually was.
Oh, yeah.
Except for one day. When I, because I would carry the camera around, sometimes I would carry it around, like, holding both hands, like, pointed at me if I was narrating something. So I wanted to do a cool trick. It was like a no-hands trick, and basically all I was going to do was balance the camera on the bed, and then be like, look, no hands, and then, expect the viewers to think it was some cool trick or something, I don't know. But it was pretty obvious. I think you could see the sheets in the shots. It was pretty obvious what I was doing. So I was like, I think I was narrating it to Mindy, actually. So I was like, hey, Mindy, watch this. And they're sort of fidgeting and adjusting sounds. And then all of a sudden the camera shot just goes, just like over like almost 2 360s, and then lands on its side, and the video like jars for a second. And then you just hear, "Oh my god!" Just this most deadpan, like my life has ended tone of voice. And then Sean was playing Nintendo, and he turns around, and you hear, "What did you?" And then it ends. Because I knew very quickly to shut it off.
Yeah. It's over here now.
Yes. So then I had my epic cry, and Sean was going to sternly give me what for, but as he's said years later, you could see from the fear instilled in me that I knew I had done wrong, and that was enough. And so, I like begged for another chance. And then went right back and did the trick again, but I put the camera a lot further back on the bed this time.
Yeah.
But it's funny to watch the video because you just see Sean turning around, what did you? And then he's instantly playing Nintendo again.
Yeah.
No, Rebecca, I'm sorry. Nobody in this chat can do it because it's the webmaster who has the freaking ops, so he's the one who can do it.
What? What are you talking about?
Rebecca, in the chat is also known as Rednara. I'm sorry if I fucked that up.
Okay.
And apparently there's something wrong on her end, and when she exited the chat last time, it never logged her out. She's still logged in somewhere on the server, in the background. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
And so, if for some reason the server won't release the name. So
that is just weird.
And no one here can get rid of her because none of us are the webmaster. None of us have op plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. So I just took this "How long you will live" quiz when you were doing.
Gosh.
I got 118 apparently. Holy shit.
Of what?
I got 118.
Oh, damn it, all of you are going to outlive me.
If you think you can live to 100, you're fucking mistaken. None of us are going to live to 100. None of us.
No, none of us.
No.
Oh, that's right. Except, yes, man, Ghost Clan only works if your name is registered, I thought.
That's correct. There's been a lot of trolls so far tonight in the chat.
Well, they've had it pent up for the past couple weeks. They haven't been here, so they need to get it out of their system. I think they realize they have
been
no
like
effect
this
on
the whole
anything.
goddamn time that you've been away.
It must be their sexual
Really?
frustration.
Yep.
Yes.
They do it for the sexual thrill.
Oh, there's no Stone Sours here. Hey, Stone Sour, how's it going, dude? He's just asking if I'll be uploading the Rosie Cam drop vid. Probably, yeah, probably much as Cass was suggesting, as a little sort of compilation of camera mishaps with kids that I've known.
22 years later.
Haji says,
It's
if I
absolute
keep eating
kids,
my
I
pizza
know.
rolls when they're on sale, I won't live much longer.
Why I've gone through so many cameras. Kids.
You just need the obvious black screen with big white text. It just goes boom. Good.
By the way, speaking of double rainbows from my balcony, there was a double rainbow I saw from my balcony yesterday, so I filmed that too.
Did you go, oh my god, what does it mean?
Well, I kind of whispered it because I was on the balcony and I didn't want the neighbors thinking I was insane.
Insane, like, more insane than you already are.
Oh, what does it mean? Sounds more creepy than anything else, but
no, instead of that guy, them going, wow, why is he? That's a double rainbow. Going, what is he whispering to himself about on his camera?
But yeah, it was pretty cool. The main one was the most visible. You could just barely see the other one to the right of it, but it was yeah, it was something cool. I don't see a lot of double rainbows, and it was cool to actually see one just right outside my balcony. I just literally looked over and was like, holy shit, double rainbow. Grab the camera. I can do things like that now. Having a real camera. Be spontaneous. Oh my god. It's amazing.
Woo! Like one balloon.
Mr. Chief asks, what's the link to the Age of Death quiz? I actually have it on the. Well, I posted my results on the Facebook, on my Facebook page. Well, it's on my personal one though. You probably don't have access to it. Actually, no, I think I do. I don't think I have it. I think anybody can look at my Facebook. I'm not one of those people where you have to be my close personal friend.
I want to be social, but don't look at me.
Yes. Don't look at me. So I have $40 to last me until next payday, which is the 15th. Yeah. So 12 days. Luckily, I have a shit ton of food in the freezer and fridge and stuff like that, so I can actually get by quite comfortably. They had a sale on a save-on a 3-kilogram box of frozen, boneless, skinless chicken breasts.
Oh, wow.
For like less than $20. So normally a 2-kilogram bag of those at Superstore goes for about $20. So I got an extra kilogram for the same price. That's pretty nice. So I'll be living on those for a while.
Extra kilo.
Had some California giant strawberries on sale. So like extra large strawberries. Well, most of them are anyway.
Extra bulbous.
These huge strawberries.
Speaking of which, Bluto says maybe InSaNiTy should be an every 2-week deal since viewership is high this installment.
No.
Blah, 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 blah. Speaking of which, I should actually post the link on thingy. Yes, on thingy. What's it gonna do?
Brandon showed me this, and it's goddamn fantastic.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm hungry. I just don't know what to eat.
Ooh. 5 minutes, might as well start showing off the goodies I snagged today. Get that over with. So as some of you may know if you participate in this activity, it is yard sale season.
Ah, yes.
The weather is warmed. People are starting to sell their shit out in front of their house.
Yes.
And the churches and Goodwills and everybody's getting rid of their stuff. So I go and I pilfer through their stuff and buy it. This is what I was able to snag today, among other things. So let's start with what I have on my desk here. I snagged these. The first one is the Blu-ray of Full Metal Jacket.
Let me put you on the screen. There we go. Nice. Awesome movie.
That's Stanley Kubrick. And with the slip cover,
would fuck a guy in the ass and not even give him the common courtesy of a reach around.
Total Recall.
Oh, there you go. That's the same edition I got.
Yeah.
Nice.
For these two, very, very rash, John. Paid $1 for each of them.
What?
Right.
Holy crap.
There's an asshole.
That's definitely less than... I mean, I got Total Recall on sale for like maybe $10. Not even, maybe less than that, but...
$1.
But definitely not $1.
I love it.
The party, Richter.
Full Metal Jacket, I bought the Digibook. It was like 20 something.
Snagged this for $1 as well. Hugo on DVD. Hugo. I've never seen it, so
I've never seen that either.
It is so good.
This I did not get at the yard sale, but it came in the mail today. That is the complete series.
Yes.
The original Scooby-Doo.
That's pretty sweet.
It's the van set. Well, it pulls out the...
It's the band. It's the re-release, isn't it?
Yeah, it pulls out the back there.
Oh, okay. So that's how they did it. I was curious.
Yeah, it's got a little handle here.
And he's got different art on the insert on the disc holder also.
So,
That's cool.
that was $27. Originally goes for about $90. So this I found at a Goodwill. Won't be able to fit the whole thing in shot, but I saw this and it's a lenticular. That's the first thing I'm going to say. It's lenticular. It's fucking amazing. It is the Abbey Road album cover.
I've seen that.
Yeah, lenticular.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
I got it for $10.
Nice.
This thing retails usually for about $40.
That's really cool.
So it's a giant, like I said, it fit the whole thing in frame.
There you go.
So there's that.
That's pretty awesome.
Looking for a place to put it.
Yeah.
Say what?
I got this. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, trust me. And then down here, let me pull up the box.
Mm-hmm.
I was at this guy's yard sale, and he had a box of big box PC games.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking through, and there's some pretty hidden gems in there. Some for like $5, some for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So he walks up behind me, taps me on the shoulder, and he sees me looking at him, and he just goes, "You know what?" He goes, "The whole thing, $5."
Oh, really?
I go,
He just wanted them out of there.
so yeah, so I'm not going to pull every single one of them out, because as you can see,
Holy crap,
there's
nice.
a lot of them in here.
Can you see
but,
sort of a... Can we see the tops, at least?
Yeah.
Sort of? Got any sort of drag racing, Sim Mania pack,
Odyssey.
Panzer, Odyssey,
Powerboat Racing.
PGA Tour 96,
With
Danger
the golf.
Zone.
Jurassic Park 3, Danger Zone.
Nice.
Some of these are still factory sealed, and some of them are still have the never been opened.
Wow.
But the big one, the one I was originally just going to buy the one box of, was the Sim Mania pack.
Yeah, what all is in that?
The Sim Mania pack, get this. Cash, you're going to love this. It has Sim City, Sim Isle, Sim Safari, Streets of Sim City, Sim Copter, and Sim Tower.
There you go.
Nice.
Cass and I are both waiting for you to say Sim Tower.
Yeah, that's why I held off on Sim Tower.
Yeah, by the way, I love
I
that.
love Sim Tower. Cass and I both would just play that forever.
But, like some of the most notable ones in here I can think of is the Parker Brothers Clue Master Detective from 1989.
Oh, nice. Is
Uh,
that a CD-ROM game?
this is a floppy disk.
Oh, okay.
There's a
That's
couple
sweet.
of the floppy disk ones, and the 1988 Game Tech Deluxe Edition of Wheel of Fortune.
With Vanna White.
A 1988 bride dress Vanna White.
I've actually found, in my VHS capturing endeavors, I've found some old Wheel of Fortune promos. Yes.
From Momos. But last but not least here, one I pulled out specifically for Cass here. I know he'd love the box cover on this. Here's Grand Prix Circuit from Accolade.
Nice.
Low power, that is from '88.
Wow.
Nice.
Yep.
Super mullet.
Aviators.
Aviator
So,
mirror
yeah.
shades, yeah.
So end of the day, for everything that I just showed you, I paid $18.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So yeah, yard sale season has started. So expect a lot more Saturday S&Is with a lot more awesome pickups.
Nice. That's awesome, yeah. Yeah, it won't be much in the way of new pickups for me until at least the middle of this month. Basically getting all the bills sorted once and for all. Splurge. The initial, yay, I got a job again, splurge is over for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's okay. Got some stuff I wanted and got some stuff I needed, such as the external hard drive, which has allowed me to do the capturing project, and the new camera, of course, being the big one.
I just realized I probably should log into the IRC chat. I always forget to do that.
I bought like 1 million things in a movie stop the other day for like $2 each. A lot of good stuff. Godzilla stuff, Rodan.
Oh. It's telling me, unfortunately, it's Kiwi's under a DDoS attack.
Which is?
Kiwi.
The other day, 300,000 DNS servers got hacked.
Yep.
That was a clusterfuck, and a joy to be at work during.
My favorite part was that whenever you search it, it would only give you 4 items, no matter what you searched.
Wow.
The same 4 fucking items.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was like, okay, a whisk, a hammer, a DVD. Is that a VHS? What the fuck?
Wow. Oh, you're over on the East Coast, Rebecca? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the midnight show where you are, you know.
Yeah.
There was when I lived in Central, in Winnipeg, Central Time Zone. There was a midnight show I would watch every Friday called Bundy's Late Night Review, where there was this guy who was basically kind of a local celebrity. He would do like a bit of a calling show, trivia show, talk about upcoming local events, and show classic sitcoms all night until like 3 in the morning. So it was a 3-hour show every Friday night. I used to watch it. And that's another thing I found a lot of episodes of on VHS. I also taped it quite often. So, pretty cool.
So, my pickups today are this Lego set.
Oh, hang on. Let's switch over to Skins there. Marvel Superheroes. Ultimate Spider-Man.
It's already assembled because...
Oh, that's where that Venom came from. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where you got it from.
I got the limited edition Walmart exclusive with bonus disc only available at Walmart set, in which I put nothing in this set and all the movies plus the new bonus, extra bonuses that are in this.
Yeah.
Because this will put on my shelf, and this will just put it back in the box and displayed.
Just a display, yeah.
I picked up Paul for $7.
Oh, nice. I gotta get that again. I've still got the slipcover. I need to get the Blu-ray to put in it.
And I picked up the only copy of Savages that still had the slipcover at the $7 bin.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
It's always nice when you find those
Oliver showed.
in the bargain bin. Yeah.
Anyways, that was my pickup. Plus about $400 in food.
Nice. Well, I'll show you the only things I got. Since you asked.
I snagged a bunch of stuff on Steam too.
Oh yeah. Basically, just some reacquisitions for me. There was got Dune for about $7. It's quite nice. 30th anniversary this year. There will be a group viewing, so
Can't wait.
that's your warning.
If you come in with a user's bar numbers, you don't get voice. Just a heads up.
Okay.
So we can't hear what you're typing. So.
And a couple of other reacquisitions because fuck the new season sets. This is the only set worth getting, even though it's incomplete. Dragon Ball Z, the level sets, 1.1 and 1.2, with the slipcovers, of course. Brand new factory sealed, and they still have the character card and everything. So this is the set they should have finished, really. Like, it's just freaking gorgeous. And, well, I'm not going to waste my money on the season sets, so I'm just going to hang on to these until they do it good and proper. So it's at least the first 34 episodes the way they should be. So, and that's it. That's all I've bought in the past like 2 weeks. I'm waiting for the live action space battleship Yamato to show up in the mail any day now. I pre-ordered it a while back, so hopefully it will be here this week sometime.
I now have new fancy headphones on Monday.
Yay!
Sean, you'll love this. A couple of games went on sale on Steam the other day, and I saw them. I'm like, oh yes, I gotta grab them for that price. Both Transformers Fall and War for Cybertron.
Nice.
Showed up on Steam. I think War for Cybertron was $4.99, and Fall was like $14.
Nice.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I got War was sent to me by a viewer, and Fall I picked up on sale for I think about $20 with the original slipcover. Both for the PS3, of course. I will be playing those on Twitch at some point this year as part of the 30th anniversary of Transformers. Once I get my Twitch back up and running, since doing the Nuke and Pave, I haven't quite got everything back up and running yet. And I think I need to resubscribe to XSplit because I'm pretty sure my subscription is over. I haven't tried to relog in or reinstall it yet, so yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask what the hell is
crazy.
I don't know.
I'm assuming people are in the revolving door because of the weird things going on TV server.
I have no idea. I noticed a lot of people coming and going and coming and going.
I'm really sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do about that.
Don't know what's going on there, but we appreciate your perseverance.
Keep revolving.
Manic says, gotta love people who think the bastardization of 4x3 source material is not only acceptable, but should be offered as an option, just because. Yeah, I know. It's not even just the cropping that's the problem with the season sets. It's also they did some like heavy DNR, just erasing all the grain, like the original film grain, and thus a lot of the detail. It's a fucking smear fest. And they did like crazy color correction, so all the colors look like
they're blinding.
Yeah, they're like blindingly vibrant colors.
You did Disney fuck job, gotcha.
If you actually go, I believe it's still there. If you go to Amazon and you look at the first volume of the new Blu-ray set, people have put up comparison shots.
Yeah.
I mean, just comparison of like that set and the fucking Dragon box.
Yeah.
It looks fucking worse than the Dragon boxes.
Yeah, the DVD releases look
better.
Yeah, so anybody who buys those sets and actually thinks they're getting high definition quality is fucking delusional. That is not high definition quality. It is garbage. Do not waste your money. Track down the level
more
sets,
reasons for me to buy it.
or get the Dragon box sets if you want the definitive.
Yeah, if you absolutely need or really want the complete series, right now your best bet is the Dragon boxes.
Which, of course, are all out of print. It's funny how the best editions to get are the hardest to find.
Yeah, they're 4x3. They have I guess as much audio as we're gonna get on the DVD set, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing they're missing is the U.S. music.
Yeah.
Which
I don't mind, but I would have liked that option because there are a lot of tracks that I think in the U.S. soundtrack set the tone of the scene a lot better than the kind of weird uptone music that the Japanese can put in.
Yeah. That was the nice thing about the level sets is the level sets actually include both. So it includes all the uncutness of the Dragon boxes, but gives you both music options as well. So it's quite nice. And both language options as well. You get Japanese and English.
Yeah, it's neat that you can watch with the Japanese voices and the American music.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can mix and match quite nicely. So apparently Carlton really liked the second Amazing Spider-Man movie. He said he was surprised by how much he liked it. He thought it would be a clusterfuck. He said, I mean, it had some of the best action sequences I've seen for a Marvel movie. Not to belittle any of the other ones, but damn, like I said, surprised by how much I like it. How much I like it.
Troll problem. Hard. All over the internet. All over the place.
That what?
I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to say best action in a Marvel movie, and we do have movies like Thor and Captain America and Avengers.
Well, and
Iron Man,
yeah.
And the Iron Man movies that have pretty spectacular action scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how Petey Little Spider-Man can do better than that. Just in the form of not, trying to deface the directors or the choreographers. I'm just saying, as the character Spider-Man, I don't think he could get in situations like that and survive.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty crazy.
Damn.
Zach Sorbeck says, I give Amazing Spider-Man 2 a 4.5 out of 5. The best Spider-Man movie ever, but not the best movie ever with Spider-Man in the title. Alright, take care, Rebecca. So you can stick around longer, but you got stuff to do, you got stuff to do.
I got a question. Whoever, if you guys could answer it or you can not answer it, because of, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm on eBay and I'm trying to look at some Godzilla movies that are out of print.
Mm-hmm.
How do you search for, should I say, quote, bootlegs?
How do you search for bootleg? Well, you just search for the movie.
Yeah, and the bootleg will show up.
And
the bootlegs will
basically,
if you search it, they will come.
Basically, if it's one that is out of print and it's going for a phenomenally reasonable price, chances are that's a bootleg version.
Yeah.
What movie?
I mean, I know they're probably eventually going to release it, but I really need to get Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Son of Godzilla, and eventually, one day, if they ever release it, Godzilla 1985.
So out of print or
impossible yourself and download a copy. That's what I had to do. There's no good bootlegs out there.
Yeah, there's no way.
But here's the thing: I've never downloaded a movie in my life, so I have no idea how to do it.
I will help you with that later.
So you could help me out somewhere.
I'll bring you to the dark side.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Godzilla 1985, sadly, the only release we've ever had over here is the original VHS release, and it's only the American version. We've never had the Japanese version here, so the only way you can get it is as
I want that. It was the one with like the orange cover with the. No, there's two VHS releases.
No, there's more than that. There's a few.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I know for a fact there's two. There's the one with the gold border and the movie poster, and there's one with a really rotoscoped fucking Godzilla with the words Godzilla 1985 in the plainest text ever.
Yeah.
I think it was Good Times that did that one.
They use like Comic Sans or something as the font.
No, it wasn't Comic Sans. It wasn't that bad.
Awful and boring. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't Comic Sans. It wasn't derpy.
It was Times New Roman. No, I was joking.
It was definitely a distressed font, though. It was just...
Okay, Helvetica.
Yeah, no, there's, just doing a quick image search, there's quite a few different... There's at least 3.
I keep giving Draven a voice.
There was the... Hold on a second, there's... was this the plain one you were talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the boring one.
Yeah.
This is the one that I always saw around. That one there. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, is it there? This one. The New World video version. Which is actually a much better cover, I think. Actually, that's the cover I used for our when we did the group viewing. It's basically the American poster, movie poster.
Ooh, Godzilla Awakening. Did that come out today, or does that come out this Wednesday?
Awakening.
The new legendary comic. It's like a prequel to the movie. I think they were releasing it like a week before the movie, so maybe it's like in a couple Wednesdays.
I don't know. And before someone else asks me, yes, apparently the Godzilla vs. Biollante Blu-ray is out of print now.
Really?
Yeah.
I bought mine at Target for $7.99.
Yeah, I got mine really cheap, and then suddenly nobody could get it cheap anymore.
See, this is the one that I have. I have the one that has like the Asylum films on it too.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
that edition you can still get cheap. And that's basically don't even bother looking for the single Blu-ray anymore because it goes for collector's prices everywhere.
It's the same thing. You can make a movie on it.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It has a couple extra movies, and it's still the same cover. It just has the 2 Asylum movies.
These special features and
shoved
everything.
onto the bottom.
But you know why they
so
can't sell it? You know why they can't, raise the price on that? Because on the side it says great value. So it'd be false advertising.
That's right. Yeah.
That is a pretty sick cover. That's really awesome. I love that cover for that.
Yeah. No, sick, man.
Yeah, I grew up surfing, and I live in Florida, about a mile from the beach. So
Bitchin'.
Bitchin'. We all talk like Keanu Reeves in Point Break.
Whoa.
California.
Nice stuff.
Dude, the swell's coming in, man.
That's California. You're doing it wrong.
No, that's how we talk over here too.
That's because you stole from California. Dick.
We stole the ocean from California. Well, they stole the waves. We don't get shit over here. Except sharks.
Shark.
This time, it's really, really personal.
Oh, crap. Skipping. Oh, interesting. Oh, I can. Yeah. Sorry, I'm copying over 400 gigs worth of files off of the external so I can carry on with the capturing project. Temporarily shuffling things around. Temporary. Fiery? Speaking of which, where'd Stout go?
Fiery poops.
Fiery poops.
What? Criterion's picking up the '98 Godzilla? Sweet!
What?
With audio commentary by... Joking. I made that up.
See, that was not cool, man. For fuck's sakes, just Draven, stop leaving! Jesus.
Okay, what is it?
I think that might be Jordan. Oh well, let's find out.
It's because things are copied.
Isn't Destroy All Monsters being re-released on Blu-ray soon?
Yeah,
Possibly.
Same with Megalon.
Oh yeah, it is. Sometime this summer.
Without special features that the other have. So.
Yeah.
Godzilla, The Return of Godzilla. 4 DVD set, 3 versions with mini extras for $20.
Godzilla. Oh, is it Godzilla 1985?
This is what this is.
Bootleg edition.
This is what it has. Let's see. Oh, right here. Can you see that?
Can I see what? Where?
I did a screen share. That's definitely a bootleg.
It's not sharing. Yeah, there's a couple of things you need to click on. You need to click screen share, and then select which window you want to share.
Well, there you go.
Me. Oh, here we are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that bootleg around.
I didn't pay money for it because it's available on the internet. And I printed them in the cover.
Should never have to pay for bootlegs in this day and age.
I never pay for bootlegs. In fact, I always either trade for them, but they're really high quality, or I make them myself.
Yeah.
You never pay for bootlegs or porno anymore.
No.
Yeah.
At most, I would pay for materials.
Yeah.
And shipping.
Well, I could easily put it onto a DVD, go to the library, take the cover at the library, make a copy, and put it in my own case.
Correct. That's exactly what you should do. Yes.
Yeah.
With Godzilla 1985.
Yes.
Except I'll help you get it off the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the version you get off the internet will probably be far superior quality to whatever that bootleg is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because there's actually some 720p versions kicking around out there. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Ben Christian says Criterion is getting a few more Lynch films by the end of the year. That's good news.
Yes.
They definitely deserve a place in the Criterion collection. Actually, Twilight Time is putting out Wild at Heart this year. I really want to get that one.
Are you fucking kidding? Fuck you, Twilight Time. Fucking expensive shit.
It's $30.
Yeah, fuck. I can never get them in time, so guess what? It's $100.
It's like the price of a new release.
I've never paid $3 for Blu-ray in my fucking life.
I have.
And I never will.
Twilight Time. And that's why you'll never have any Twilight Time releases.
That's right, and that's why I hate them.
Okay, well, that's
I don't even pay $3 for Criterion. I wait till they go to 25.
Because that's such a difference.
Yep.
I have a DVD that's going for like $350 now. That I bought for $20.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show it. I got it right here. It's one of my pride and joys.
And don't drop it on the floor.
No, it's the Disney Treasures collection. It's mini.
Oh.
Dr. Sin, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I want the El Fuego Paca set.
I remember those.
And it's literally like, and the thing is, it was only out for 2 weeks.
Yep.
And the story of it was, my mother-in-law really wanted it, and so I ordered it from some company, like third-rate company that was, I could tell they were kind of, probably sketchy, but I ordered it anyways.
Yeah.
And somebody had already gotten it for her, so I was like, damn it, I just bought this, and somebody already got it for her. Well, the company started scamming my debit card, and they sent me the movie already, and they kept taking money out, so the bank reimbursed me all the money. And
even the legitimate charge?
Yeah, everything because of my
That's
trouble.
Funny.
And then I found out it went out of print a week after I got it, because it was only in print for like 3 weeks. Because it's very limited, and I could sell it. Yeah, and it's like $350 on Amazon. But I love the May series, so it's not like I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah. No, see, the thing with Twilight Time is it's not that they go out of print quickly, it's just that they do a limited print run to begin with. So they tend to limit them to 3,000, sometimes less. And once they're gone, they're gone. So if you see something you like that you want, get it while it's still available.
Yeah, like this has like a card with it, and it says it's number 3,529 of 40,000.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty limited for
this. From what I see, with Twilight Time, most of their stuff seems to stay available for a fairly decent length of time, like at least a few months.
Yeah.
Except for their horror releases. Their horror releases just seem to fly out the door and disappear almost as soon as they're released.
This Lynch film probably will too, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Christine was like barely available. Like it just sold out quick.
Fright Night.
Yeah.
But then there's other stuff like Enemy Mine and the 2 Sinbad movies I got. Like they were both available. All 3 of those were available for months and months and months. Like I didn't find out about them until long afterwards, and they just happened to have them in stock at the time, and I had money at the time, so I grabbed them. But and Ben says, "Hey Sean, hopefully Eraserhead. You got to admit it's pretty long overdue." Yes, definitely.
Well, we already know that's one of them actually, because they had the rights for Eraserhead for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
They made a deal with Lynch, or I think more like 5 years now.
Yeah.
They made a deal with Lynch. They restored it. Lynch released it to his website for a short time.
Oh, okay.
Only through the website for some time, and now I think that's coming out mass.
I had the original DVD release of it for a while, but I sold most of the movies because I knew there was better editions of all of them coming out shortly.
The box set he released is called Eraserhead 2000, which has exclusive content that you're not going to get anywhere else, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that 2000 DVD. It's not in a set, but I have the.
I think that's the one I had. That's the one I had as well.
My short film that's actually been in production for like a year that I've been trying to finish actually has scenes in it that are pretty much not a ripoff, but like complete homage to Eraserhead, just in the way that it's filmed, like, 'cause it's so like it's kind of a surreal part of the movie that I mean, I just love Eraserhead. I mean, it isn't me. I just love it.
Yeah. Mulholland Drive. I'd like to see Blue Velvet get like a decent Blu-ray release.
Yes.
Beautiful imagery in that.
I think that would be something that Criterion could pick up and do really good with it. Like,
I would think, yeah.
Yeah.
I've always looked at Blue Velvet as kind of like the prototype Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
It's, similar, a lot of similar ideas in their small town with secrets.
You know what's really funny is one day I watched
Dark
Giant. I watched Giant one day, which is like one of my favorite epic movies.
James Dean.
Yeah, and then like Dennis Hopper's in it. He's like 18. He's like
Is
really.
He really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I've never seen Giant.
Yeah, because he also was in Rebel Without a Cause too.
Oh, okay.
As in a bit part. But then after Giant, I watched Blue Velvet, and I was like, man, he's really come a long way.
Blue Velvet was one of the first things I saw Dennis Hopper in, and he scared the shit out of me in that movie.
Yeah.
He was just such an intimidating character.
Gosh, he was just so sadistic and like
It
was believable. It was over the top, but believable.
Yeah,
like,
it was. Like, this was just a guy who was completely off the rails and would kill you without batting an eyelash. And
blue ribbon.
I remember, like, the first time I saw it, like, when they take Kyle MacLachlan's character off for a ride.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I'm just going to mute temporarily.
Okay. I was Kyle MacLachlan in that scene, and I was feeling his character's fear of not knowing what was going to happen to him and stuff. Yeah. And it was just so powerfully done, and
it's such a great film because it starts out. It really has that innocent feel, and it just gets so damn dark. Like it does. Like you said, it's a prototype for Twin Peaks. It's just. It's a beautiful film. Even for its ugliness, it is a beautifully made film. Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. And very, disturbing in all the right kind of ways. Hey, how the shit are you?
Yeah.
I loved Dean Stockwell in that, too. Because, of course, I mostly knew him from Quantum Leap at the time.
Oh, God, yeah.
So then seeing his character in that, and then he starts singing the Candy-Colored Clown.
Yeah. It's just... it makes... If I ever find an ear on the ground, I'm just going to keep walking. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to... I'm just going to keep walking.
Probably a wise idea, yes.
No, I am not going to go investigate.
And hide in some woman's closet.
Yes.
Okay. You can unmute now, Cass.
I did, like...
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't even paying attention. That's awesome. I'm so glad I missed that.
You'll have forgotten everything by the time we get around to watching it, don't worry.
Yeah, no, it's been on my list for a while, so...
Yeah.
I know it's one you've always liked, so...
Yeah, definitely. We should watch that around the same time we watch Twin Peaks. They go... They're not in the same universe, but they go together nicely.
Kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
They got the similar kind of vibe to them.
You could almost think that like everything David Lynch belongs in one universe. Like you could almost just think of everything taking place in the same.
The Lynchiverse, yeah.
The Lynchverse, yeah.
There's a lot of links between them, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I even really love Inland Empire. I mean, I love that film. It is so different, but it's so awesome.
Apparently, Roger Ebert gave Blue Velvet 1 star.
Yeah, his review was like based off of, off of what he said about it. It is completely justified that he would feel that way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like one of those things where you're like, oh, I wish he would have saw it like the other way, like instead of thinking about it about being against women and stuff. Which I completely understand.
Aspect of it, yeah. Because you can have a film about that type of subject matter and not necessarily have it be a reflection of the director's or writer's personal views. That just may be a subject they want to explore in that particular film. You know, like it's not all about misogyny, folks. Sometimes it's about, hey, misogyny is bad, and we're going to show you why.
We're not going to sugarcoat it because it is bad. It does not deserve to be sugarcoated.
Yeah.
I've heard a similar argument made against Martin Scorsese before, like with Goodfellas and Casinos, saying like, "Oh, it glorifies violence and that." Like, there's nothing glorified about the violence in that. Like, it's very gritty and gruesome.
Yeah. Well, in Goodfellas, I remember, particularly, I think we talked about this before. I was genuinely disturbed by a lot of the violence. Like,
there's a lot of disturbing imagery in that. Yeah.
I didn't find it glamorous or glorified at all. I found it ugly and upsetting, but in the ways it should be.
Before I go on, has everybody seen it?
Which one?
Brandon, I think you expressed you haven't seen it, or
What
you
movie?
Goodfellas.
No, but I almost bought it today.
Okay.
I saw the call and I was like, shit.
I won't say anything then. I actually just downloaded it, so we should watch that one together at some point.
I need to pick up the Blu-ray. I'd like to get that digibook, even though it's just apparently the current transfer is kind of so-so. I was hoping it would be more amazing because it's a great film. It's fucking Martin Scorsese, but
I don't think it's all that bad. It's not
Really?
nearly as bad as I thought. It was because I heard it was going to be bad too, and I watched it and I was like, it's still way better than DVD.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can track down the digibook because that's definitely what I've been wanting to get for a while.
I think I got the Blu-ray for like $5, and it was the digibook was like $10, but it was the stores wrap them up, and it was like one of those stores that completely just destroyed their digibooks with the wire wrapping they had around it.
Yeah. I had actually one of the DC Universe animated movies I got like that. It was got it at Target, where Target puts a lot of their Blu-rays into plastic, security cases.
Yeah.
And this one, it was one of the new DC Universe animated ones. Had the slipcover. I totally didn't even notice when I picked it up, but when I got to the till, they're taking it out of the case, and I noticed like the back of the slipcover is all caved in.
Yeah.
The case itself is all caved in inside there. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realize that. So I definitely have to applaud the employees there. The girl at the till went back and checked to find me a good one. Because I said, yeah, can I get a different one? She said, oh yeah, I'll go find you a better one. I'm like, okay, cool, because she understood. Like, really good.
Yeah.
I'm a collector. I want a nice condition. So she went back, and all of the ones in those plastic cases were similarly crunched, like just destroyed.
Wow.
So she actually went into the back like she was gone for like 15 minutes, and Rosie and I are there like, where'd she go? She just like disappeared.
Wait till you gave up and left.
So she went into the back, dug around until she found one that hadn't been put in the case and brought it out to me, and it was in perfect condition.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, thank you. That was awesome.
Well, I have a completely
I love you.
terrible story.
You were able to take tips.
Yeah, exactly.
Recently, when American Hustle came out, I bought it because I loved the movie, and I was at Walmart and I picked it up, and they lifted that plastic box they like keep it in, you know, like what you're just talking about, that container, and sometimes it gets stuck. Well, they pulled it by the slipcover.
Oh, yeah.
And it ripped the slipcover. They ripped it, and then they just they scanned it and put it in the bag, and I was like, excuse me?
Hey, Godzilla.
And so
I would just would have gone and
they
paid
changed
for it.
it.
Like, thank you. Walk right over to the return. I'd like to return this, please.
So I told them to redo it.
We're not playing that game. You're getting me another one right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got it.
Good luck,
So-
Walmart employee.
So they ripped it, scanned it, and just threw it in the bag.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like, excuse me? They were like, yes, sir, you got something else? And I was like, no, I'm just trying to figure out why you ripped my slipcover. Well, don't people usually just throw that away? I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Dumb people.
Yeah.
So there was a display, so I just went and grabbed a new one and put it in my bag, and I was like, have a wonderful evening, you bastard. Without the bastard part.
Don't people just usually throw them away? Yeah, like
actually, most people do, and it's bullshit.
because it took me about 5 seconds to explain to the Target girl. I said, yeah, well, you know, the slipcover to me is part of it. I'm a collector. They're kind of a collector's item. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. You know, and she got it. She understood. There was no stupidity or questioning.
Maybe I'll judge you as a fucking nerd, but at least she didn't.
I don't care, but I mean, she stepped up and she made a difference in my day. So that was good.
Meanwhile, my person just hated me.
Apparently.
You have something else? No.
You were scum, and she was
no,
stupid.
but I still cover your dick.
I would have given him the look of death and then possibly murdered him, but that wouldn't work.
So what were you saying, Cass? Like as soon as you buy it, you just immediately do a 180 and go straight to customer service?
Well, customer service is actually in front at Walmart, so we don't just go straight from the cash desk. I did that once. I was buying something for a friend for a birthday,
Yeah.
and then literally right as she's scanning it and paying for it, I immediately got another idea that was way better. So I was just like, okay, thank you. Walked right over. I'd like to return this, please. So I think the purchase receipt and the return receipt were about 48 seconds apart.
I've done that.
That's
Gotta be a record.
Yeah, that happens. You know.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, fuck, that'd be way cooler.
Yeah.
If you can get to in time, like, never mind, I changed my mind. Awesome, thanks. You know, just change it. Sometimes it's right after you pay, you're like, wait a minute, fuck.
In my opinion, is the fact
Sometimes I
that
just don't want to interrupt the process. I'm just like, just scan it and we'll do
No,
that.
there's just suspend transaction option. Problem solved.
well, the thing is that who cares if people throw them away? That's their problem. If I bring a product to the register and you rip it, it doesn't matter what it is on it.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's a piece of paper that's stuck to it? If it's sticking to the product that I'm buying and you rip it, I don't care what it is. You're gonna give it to me exactly how I want it, not ripped. It's don't people just throw these away? And I was like, yeah, but shouldn't I have that choice to rip it? And
Well,
throw it
exactly.
away?
It's your
Yeah,
product.
maybe I want to rip it and throw it away myself. I mean, that's part of the joy in my life.
Yeah.
You have robbed me of joy on this day.
No, and I can't do that, right? And I know this person's gonna throw it away, but instead of taking the one with the alpha slip cover, they took the one with the slip cover. Like, I know you're not keeping this shit. You got a 5-year-old kid. That shit's gonna be dead. The fuck, and your kid looks like they chews on everything. He's chewing on it right now, so I have to sell it to you.
Yeah.
Bastard. Kiwi hates Raven. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hey,
Raven.
Bolstrack is here. How's it going, dude? He says, I've become completely OCD with slip covers. The Walmart stickers are nearly impossible to remove. Yes, Walmart has some of the worst stickers.
I agree.
I just leave them.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't believe him.
Star Trek, so I thought he said vowels Star Trek, so I kicked him. And I realized after I kicked him, I was like, wait a minute. That didn't say vowels.
No. Oh, you kicked
said bowls.
You kicked bowls, Jack?
Yeah, wait, or
Yeah.
like 10 minutes
Okay.
into the show. And then he
Yeah.
apologized to him.
No, he's a viewer from way back, and a very hardcore sci-fi, DVD Blu-ray collector. He was
like a Trek the back.
The one thing I always remember about you and your collection, Bulls Trek, is your Doctor Who DVDs. How you've been buying them as they come out for years, like actually pre-ordering them on Amazon before they come out. Like you could not possibly be more up to date. I've always been very jealous of that Doctor Who collection, though I'm almost there. I've almost got them all. I've just got a few more to pick up to finish up the set, so hopefully soon. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, check out some of his overview videos sometimes. He's got some pretty impressive collections. Yep.
Somehow that strange guy has been devoiced this entire time.
Who?
That strange guy.
Oh. Welcome, that strange guy.
He's been here
You
for like...
have a voice now.
I thought someone else voiced him, so I haven't...
13 years now, starting to go through withdrawal. Oh, I guess because now the classic collection is over. It's done.
Yeah.
What will you fill that void with? What will you pre-order for years to come now? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess if you haven't done it already, you could upgrade all your Star Treks to the Blu-ray editions.
Yep.
Because those are all coming out. I know you've had all the Star Trek TV show season sets of all the shows. Another thing I'm very jealous of. That's not. I think you got those as they came out too. Like, wow. That's not a cheap collection. That takes some dedication.
I just have the original series, like those remastered DVDs. I just have those. They're still. I love the packaging. The packaging's pretty sweet.
The packaging is pretty cool on those, the remastered collection. I need to get the Blu-rays again of the original series. You can get those.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you can get those pretty cheap now. I know some of my usual eBay dealers, you can get the 3-pack of all 3 Blu-ray seasons together for like $100.
Oh wow, that's good. That's actually an amazing price.
Yeah, so might actually grab those next payday because I've been eyeballing them for a while, and I've just watched Star Trek Into Darkness, so now I'm in an original series mood again. Plus,
Did it right?
Plus, the Season 3 set in particular has some pretty cool bonus material. It's got both versions of the Cage pilot.
Yeah.
The black and white and color mixed version and the full color version.
Jeffrey Hunter.
Yeah. And it's also got an alternate unaired version, like an early cut version of the second pilot, Where No Man Has Gone Before, which apparently has never appeared anywhere else before. It's the first time it's ever appeared in any form. So I've been really curious to check that out and see the differences. I'm quite intimately familiar with the original version. It's, I think, a fantastic episode. And, been very curious about that.
I was going to say, I saw a comparison video of, I can't remember which episode it was from Next Generation, but it was season 4 episode.
Mm-hmm.
And they were showing like the original and then like the remastered. It looked fucking beautiful. I was like, oh my god! I really, if I had the money, I would plop down it for every single season.
Yeah, I definitely want to get those Next Generation sets. The amount of work they've put into those is just staggering. I mean, they literally dragged out all the original film elements, like the actual original physical films that were in the cameras when they shot it, and digitized all the film in high definition, and then rebuilt all of the post-production effects from scratch in high definition. So all the transporter effects, all the phaser effects, all the, any kind of optical effects, all redone in high definition, using all the original film elements as the main sources.
I just have the taste of
So like, what was it? 176 episodes. That's a lot of hours of rebuilding and reconstructing they've been doing.
Well, they're from what I've read, they're remastering. They're going to start remastering X-Files now too.
Which one? X-Files, yes.
Yeah, well, so I don't know if there's like a release date on it or not.
I remember we were saying like they could potentially do that with X-Files as long as they have the original film elements. They could totally do the same thing. And I would think it would be easier because there wouldn't be anywhere near the level of effects that something like Star Trek would have.
Yeah.
There's some, but
I'll be happy once they can do. I can't remember up to what season they started doing widescreen.
Yes.
But before that, I can't wait for them to put like season 1 through. I think it's 6 maybe.
I think it was season 6 that they started doing widescreen.
Yeah. Well, seasons 1 through 5, I can't wait for them to start doing 16:9 when they remaster. That'll be great.
Are you talking about cropping it? I hope
well,
you're talking about cropping
widescreen.
No. Bad Jadzia. No. Those were filmed in 4:3. Full frame 35mm film frames. Those are supposed to be 4:3.
But Sean, she doesn't believe in censorship.
No.
My bad.
No. Yeah, because
regardless, I can't wait to remaster it.
Yes, because like an actual 35mm film frame is 4:3 essentially. It's like a 4:3 frame. But
I think they're releasing. They're like what they have remastered. I think they're releasing in Germany first. I think I read right.
They're releasing what?
Like they have, I think some of the episodes they're starting to release, like reruns of.
Oh.
They've remastered in, I think it's Germany. I can't remember if I read that right, but it's like somewhere in Europe that they're going to release it first.
Right.
But they do have them like on touring sites. I think they have them available also.
Oh, okay. So there is so they have done some then.
Yeah. Yeah, not very many, but some. Yeah. I need to do that if I don't get another letter from my internet provider.
Uh-huh.
I downloaded Game of Thrones and my dad got a letter in the mail. He's like, "What's Game of Thorns? What is this?"
Game of Thorns?
Yeah.
Seriously? Why would they bother even hitting you on that? It's the biggest fucking viewership.
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
Literally, it's the most downloaded show on the internet and all fucking bank on home video.
It's actually thanks to bootlegs that it's done so well.
Yeah. But, yeah, I told him, I was like, that was me. Just don't do it anymore. But I've still done it. So.
It's like, I won't, as soon as the season's over.
Well, I did, what was it? Warehouse 13 and Orphan Black.
Oh.
And I haven't had any issues, so.
I'm surprised they would even mention Game of Thrones because that's the one show that pretty much everybody on Earth downloads. Like everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the company was, because from what I understand, like companies will go and like they'll go to download their own torrent or whatever.
Yeah,
and
they'll
see the IP addresses of everybody that's downloading it and let them drop shit like that.
That's why. That's why if you're going to do that, you go with trusted groups and not ones you don't recognize.
Not the one with the most fucking hits on it, for God's sake.
Yeah.
The ones with the lesser hits.
Well.
I don't know. Really popular shows way less usually.
Oh.
And on a completely related note, today Rosie made me a hamburger.
Ooh.
Oh.
There you go.
So fucking random.
Yeah, and she said that this is the lettuce spilling out the sides there. So
Aww,
she made me a hamburger. And she gave me a chocolate milk to go with it, which is just 10
Oh.
Also green, I notice. Green motif going on there.
It can be green chocolate milk.
And she put it in this bowl.
Oh.
So I was in another window, so I thought you meant Rosie was actually in the kitchen fixing you a burger and
That's right.
preparing the ground beef. And...
That's right. Mixing in the Lipton's onion soup mix.
That sounds so good.
Actually, making burgers with that mixed in is really good.
Yeah, I've had it before. I kind of overdid it though. I did the whole pack.
Oh, I do the whole pack.
Instead of like half.
Well, I do the whole pack, but I mix it into like a full pound of meat. So that seems to be okay.
It was good though. Oh, I did. We had orange glazed chicken tonight for the first time. I didn't care too much for that, so I think I will take that off of my recipe menu.
Bluto says, I think
What?
that Funimation should get the rights to Star Trek the original series and crop them to 2.55 to 1. Because it would be what the fans would vote for. Oh, God, yeah.
Speaking of Funimation,
Fuck
I
you,
really
DVC
enjoyed
fans,
Akira.
You idiots. You're all idiots. Idiots. Sorry, what?
So speaking of Funimation, I really enjoyed Akira.
Oh, yes, you just saw that for the first time recently, didn't you?
Yep, I liked it a lot. It was nice.
It's a great movie. And each time you watch it, you'll get more out of it. Like, you'll see more in it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I don't kind of get some of this, but I'll probably watch it again and get it.
A lot of people the first time get confused by the ending. But the ending actually makes complete sense. You just got to pay attention.
Yeah.
In particular, pay attention to some of the characters' conversations about the nature of existence earlier in the movie, and you'll see that connection, like to the events of the ending and such. It actually all makes it's all pretty straightforward actually once you watch it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But, the first time, I think you just kind of get caught up in the spectacle of it and the gorgeous animation and the soundtrack, and it's really quite a spectacular audio-visual experience, especially when you realize this is before they really started using CG for anything. This is all hand-drawn.
Yeah, and I noticed a lot, like, the males in there looked really similar in some aspects. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I love the music in it, and the visuals were really nice.
I actually have...
Especially, like... Oh, do you?
Yeah. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. The comics are definitely worth checking out as well. Dark Horse published them a while back in 6 volumes. The set.
Did it expand upon it on the movie?
Oh, big
or
time.
Is it just like...
Big time. The comic series wasn't actually finished at the time that they did the movie, so the movie only adapts about the first third of the comics.
Okay.
There's a lot more to the story that you haven't seen. Plus, it's also a very condensed version of that portion of the story. There's a lot of little subplots and stuff that kind of bit the dust in the movie version.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
But yeah, definitely check it out. You'll the comics are also done by the same guy who directed the movie, Katsuhiro Otomo. He both writes and draws the comic. He's an amazing artist.
Nice.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably put that on my wish list sometime.
Yeah, it's really good. 6 volumes, all phone book sized.
6 volumes, all phone book size? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like six thick books like that.
That's what she said.
Wow. Like omnibuses or whatever, kind of. Like the thickness of those.
Oh, that I didn't know. Manic says on the Next Generation sets there's an extended version of The Measure of a Man, which of course is the famous episode where Riker had to defend Data because they were as to whether or not he was human. Apparently the extended version is about 14 minutes longer than the TV version. It's be like a solid hour instead of just 45 minutes. That's pretty cool.
I love that episode.
Yeah, That's considered one of the all-time great episodes. I know that. It's very Asimovian, I think.
Yeah.
In its subject matter, very iRobot. But yeah, I remember that one too. It was quite good.
I need to do a rewatch of the whole Next Generation series.
There's a ton of it I know I've never seen. I watched it fairly faithfully during its first season, and I think during the third season, thereabouts. And then just kind of caught random episodes here and there.
Yeah, there's some I still haven't seen, but there's a lot that I have.
Yeah. I would usually try to at least catch the significant episodes, like the big two-parters or the season finales, season openers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I watched the last season, 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah?
The early stuff, I know. I've seen almost all the first season now,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen, like, the middle between there,
Yeah, there's a lot in the middle I haven't seen. But yeah, that's what, definitely the Blu-ray set. So, something I've been wanting to do forever is sit down and watch all the Star Trek shows, just all of them. And with the new Blu-ray sets coming out, makes
Even
that
Enterprise.
prospect very attractive. Why? Because it's an epic sci-fi universe that's huge and wonderful.
By Enterprise is what I said.
Oh, because I haven't seen it.
The rest of the series I totally get. I'll sit out for Enterprise.
I've watched a few episodes of Enterprise, and it's, I don't know, I'm a little hit or miss on it.
Well,
guys, I think I'm gonna dip out.
Alright.
Dip out. Like a dip?
Good
Would be a dip?
Yeah. Also, for some of you guys that are in this chat or in this hangout as well, like tomorrow I'm doing my drawing for that $30 Amazon card, so keep a lookout for the video.
Oh shit, that's tomorrow?
So maybe one of y'all will win.
Awesome.
Cool.
Maybe, yeah. But in order for that to happen, I gotta get to sleep, because I got a long day ahead of me.
Go Team
Yay,
Star!
sleep.
I'm having like an early Mother's Day celebration since I'm working next week, so it's gonna be a long, good, fun, exhausting May the 4th be with me day.
Yay! What are you doing?
Yeah, it is May the
Watching a lot of
4th.
Star Wars?
I'm thinking about joining one of my buddies at doing a live stream in the afternoon. Luke Ryan on YouTube is doing a live stream of some of the Star Wars, so I think I might join with him. But
Oh, cool.
if not, I'll be watching it either way.
Yeah. I at least want to watch the first one with Rosie, because she says she's seen some Star Wars at Mummy's place, but I don't know, I want to give her, like, the proper Star Wars experience.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not special editions. And
Yay.
obviously original trilogy first.
Of course.
Alright, guys, take it easy. Thank you for having me on, and I will see you guys next time.
Later, Ryan. Anytime.
Man.
So yeah, it'd be like original trilogy, Ewoks movies, droids cartoons. Then maybe eventually the prequel trilogy. But all the original stuff first. So actually, I guess big Star Wars news. They finally announced the cast of Episode 7. So the rumors are true. Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Peter Mayhew, Anthony Daniels, and Kenny Baker all coming back.
But the black guy's not.
What black guy?
Lando Calrissian, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
The token black guy in the series.
The token black guy.
He's not left out. But oh well, that's not my...
That's alright, whatever. Anyway,
Circus! Andy Circus!
I'm excited about that.
Andy Serkis. Well, because everyone, every new Star Wars has to have its Jar Jar, so there you go.
No,
Hey, you'd be the best
do
gun
not
to
jinx it, goddammit. He better not be a fucking Jar Jar, I swear to God.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
Andy-
Andy Serkis. Okay, yeah, I was thinking, from News Radio. Andy
Dick?
Andy Dick. Yes.
Wow, you fucker. You should shoot yourself.
That's
for
what I was thinking.
How
Really?
dare you, sir?
Him? Why did they
Compare
put
it
him in a
to
Star
the
Wars movie?
No,
Yeah,
no.
Andy
Andy
Serkis.
Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis. Okay, that's good.
that. King Kong, Caesar.
Yeah, you just shut
Rise
up.
of the Planet of the Apes.
I know who Andy Serkis
Lord of the
is.
Rings.
It was the brain fart.
Whoa.
All right, deal with it. Jesus.
Hello, McFly.
Yes, one did fucking escape from the journey to the west. Enslaved. The journey Odyssey to the west. Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that a Day of the Dead shirt, Brandon?
That is a Day of the Dead shirt.
Nice.
Nobody
It's Dr.
my
Tongue.
Sandman shirt, so fine. Fuck you all.
Ooh, nice.
A cartboy complimented my
I
shirt.
love your Sandman shirt, actually.
Thank you, Stab. I keep wearing it with the intent of doing a graphic novel update, and then I never do the graphic novel update.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing a Sons of Anarchy shirt. You can't tell, but...
Oh, there you go.
And Justin's too fat for nerdy shirts.
Do what?
Because Justin's too fat for nerdy shirts.
Hey, I have some nerdy shirts, but I'm wearing my moldy shirt right now. I call it my moldy shirt, but it's actually just a blue tie-dye with like 2 dark blue colors. Or one light and one slightly
Just
less
looks
light.
stained from here.
Yeah. It's like a stain kind of a pattern.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm sure it looks fine in person. The camera doesn't help you in this aspect.
I don't care. I like it. It perfectly fits the Northwest where I live.
I think 75% of my wardrobe is nerdy shirts.
I used to have 200 nerdy shirts.
I took one look at this shirt and I was like, it looks like when I look up in the sky, kind of gray and dull and blue and
Miserable.
depressing. And that's when I was like, oh my god, it's the perfect shirt. Oh my god.
You're in a hippie state with the sky for that state as your shirt. And when you trip balls, wear that shirt. So you're like, oh my god, I have the sky on my chest.
God, I
Holy
don't imagine staring at the design of those fucking
Hurry
carpets.
up! I have to pee.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm waiting for this thing to load so I can just read a comment on there it is, finally.
Go!
Or DNR to lol to good day to die hard. Okay, thank you. That's all I want to see. Now I can go pee.
Oh, I see that.
Were you just trying to troll him or something?
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't actually.
Oh,
Brotherly love.
of course.
Speaking of.
Okay.
Seriously thinking about doing Star Trek movies for my birthday.
Sherlock says hi.
Oh, Sherlock.
Oh,
Sherlock, kitty. Oh, look at me, Sherlock.
Oh, you're
Oh,
purring.
nice
You want to
kitty.
get away. It makes no sense. I love how cats make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something they can control her. Oh. Hey, baby, what's up? Yeah.
Here.
Her tail is whipping me very hard right now.
Put me down.
Literally, Indiana Jones whipping me.
She's like, put me down,
I'm
human.
like waiting for her to just fucking smack you. Because there is a point with every cat where they're just like, I've had enough. If you don't let me go, I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
Yep.
She's like, ooh, are these more human slaves?
Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come here. There you go. Aw, yeah. I got it trained. Here. I give you treats because you did what you're supposed to do. Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here. Come on. Hey. Hey. Look. Yeah. 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 Here you go. We'll finish. The other one finished first. Is that like cat peanut butter? Yeah, Sherlock. Been in the Sherlock show for like 2 minutes now. Cat butt. And then she respects you. Look.
Why are we looking at your cat's butt?
Cause. Oh, look. Ace the fat cat's here. Look how fat this cat is. Here's my hand for sale. He is 19.5 pounds.
Oh my god.
As you can see, 19.5 years old.
No, she's only 8.
That's right, human slave. Pet me. Pet me.
Send this cat kitty away. At some point, she'll just roll on her back, and then I'll pet her until she's like licking my arm, and then she's kind of, and then just doesn't move anymore. And you let go, and she's like, hey, stop. You stopped. What the hell? Yeah. She's a good kitty, though. For the most part. Her luck keeps on her a lot. More than the eye. Robots in disguise. Alright, this is all trash. Okay. Meow. Meow. Oh. Your computer's playing row, row, row your boat through your computer speaker? Why? I disagree with you, Manic. It's okay. First of all, your term of rip-off is wrong.
Yeah, Manic, I think you're a little... I don't think you got the point of the reboot. You need to go back and watch the first one.
Get it. Gaze into its nerdy eyes. And the lizard, an in-depth look. The lizard at the lizard, the legendary nemesis, the Spider-Man, and the cutting-edge technology used to bring him to the big screen the first time. I doubt it's cutting edge, considering it's used in every goddamn movie.
That's $10 at Walmart right now.
Yeah. I picked up the last one at my local. Oh.
I saw it the other day.
Blu-ray actually get a second screen app.
What's that, a bird? I just see a lot of pink.
It's Spider-Man.
Oh, it's the Spider-Man one. Okay.
Yeah.
A screen app.
Second screen app. Oh, good.
Oh, second screen.
Manic, if you watched it, then you would have got the fact that it's like an alternate timeline.
Oh.
No, what? Into Darkness doesn't rip off his first reboot. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What? What's
J.J. Abrams did
the first movie in the series. It's a fucking sequel.
Yeah,
that's the dumbest.
Seriously.
Back that up with some evidence.
It doesn't make sense.
Hold on. Let's here's evidence out. He might have some compelling evidence and be like, oh, I see what you're saying.
Was it necessary for them to rip off the previous movie?
And then he says Into Darkness clearly rips off JJ's first Star Trek film. He can't rip on himself off. That's not how that works.
It's a continuation.
You can't rip yourself off. It's called recycling. But you're still not ripping off, bro.
It makes
go back and watch the original movies.
It makes references to the first movie, but because it's a sequel,
So I want to hear some evidence.
It hasn't been that long.
Oh, actually, he's probably typing. Just give it.
I know. I'm just reiterating.
I'll mute.
There are scenes which rip off scenes from Star Trek 2009.
Yeah, I believe you mean homage. You're using the wrong word there.
Well, no, he's not going to homage himself.
Okay, you can technically make reference to yourself, which is what an homage is.
Yeah, but I want to know like what specifically he's talking about. I don't see what he means. Warren says, I think he means it has the same setup and structure.
Okay, so it's a standard operating procedure, big budget Hollywood action sci-fi flick. Of course, they're all the same fucking structure.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why they're fucking so competitive. That's why most of them are terrible. That's what happened to producing them. Not the best one we've ever seen. Not even the worst. Just pretty good. Would I own it? Sure, if they came out with a decent release.
Sean, what do you think about Warner Brothers trying to put out a Justice League movie? I think they're trying to put out a Justice League movie.
I think they're putting.
I think it is a logical thing for them to do.
Yeah.
If they can do it well, great. I don't know. I haven't seen Man of Steel yet, so I don't know. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions of it, so I can't really say for myself right now. I know that's where they're going, like where they're heading with it. They're trying to do sort of the Marvel thing, but with DC, which is fine because I mean they're both comic book universes, their own continuity and connections. So why not do that in movies? I mean, it's Marvel proved that it can work, that you can do that kind of thing in movies. So.
Marvel, sadly.
That's what I hear. But, I mean, that said, we've only seen one movie in that proposed cycle thus far, so...
Well, the next movie is Justice League is the problem. That's not...
No, it's not. The next movie is Batman and Superman.
Oh, which is also known as the Justice movie, which is also known as Man of Steel 2, which is also known as, like, a fucking ton of other titles.
Yeah, but it's not going to be Justice League.
I think it might be the setup for a Justice League movie.
I think there might be some cameos from other characters, but I don't think it's going to be a Justice League movie. I think it's going to be a Justice League setup movie. From what I've heard, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, trailer, I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's so far off right now. Like, they're really taking their sweet time with it. Whereas Marvel is cranking out like at least one or two in the cycle every year.
Yeah.
You know. But then the flip side of that is Marvel's taking their sweet time with their animated movie releases, whereas DC puts out like five or six a year.
Well, it seems at least at most 7. That's what I've noticed.
They put out a lot. Like
yeah. In the few years there, they were only doing 2, and then like before that, it was like 7. I think they overextended themselves a bit, brought down.
Yeah.
But the last was like 4 movies, wasn't it?
They've done
one every fucking quarter.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean.
I actually watched Justice League War the other day. I really liked it.
I still need to watch that. I need to get caught up. There's a bunch I haven't seen.
It's awesome. And then the next one they're doing that's coming out soon is Son of Batman, and I'm so excited to see that one.
I thought that was out already. Didn't that already come out?
It did not come out yet. I think it comes out next week or the week after. Like, it comes out. It's just out.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The thing I have, my only problem with Son of Batman is that it changed the title from Batman and Son, which is the original storyline, which was a cooler name, I have to say, but that's fine. It's just a minor grout. I'm like, God damn you. Okay, I'm over it.
Who cares? As long as they do the movie well.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, damn it. Yeah, alright, let's watch it.
Well, especially, they've done that with some of the other ones, too. Like some of the Justice League ones, they changed the title slightly from the story arc it was based on.
Yeah, because Justice League War, the comic, the title for it was Justice League Origins, basically.
Like, wasn't Superman Unbound called something else? Like just Superman versus Brainiac or something else in the original comic?
It has a weird title. It's just like a 5-part story or whatever that was really popular.
Yeah.
6-part story or whatever. And then, Justice League War is based off the New 52 Justice League. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate the new I hate the New 52 universe to the nth degree, but I'm still going to check it out because they have yet to fail me at the animated movies. So. Yeah,
the animated movies have been pretty consistently good, I have to say.
I've been reading Death of the Family here lately.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Death of the Family, Lonely Place of Dying, and
Under the Red Hood.
Red Hood Lost Days or whatever.
Yeah, get Under the Red Hood in there. Such a great movie.
Yeah, I like Under the Red Hood. I need to see Superman Unbound, though. How is it?
Oh, the Hush. That's the one.
Superman Unbound. How is it?
I really liked it.
I haven't watched it. It's one of the many that I have, but I haven't watched yet.
If you've seen Man of Steel, it's there's like elements from that story arc in that story. Not all of it, just little pieces here and there. So I was like, hey, I know exactly where that source is, you know? Like, it makes sense. It's kind of cool.
That strange guy says Warner Brothers fucked us Wonder Woman fans over. She never got a movie. She got an animated movie, which apparently quite good, but no live action movie. We got a pilot for a proposed TV series, which was god-awful, and thank God it didn't get picked up.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Have you seen that one?
I was in tears with laughter.
Oh my God! Like, how could they? I know, how could they fuck up Wonder Woman that badly?
They're talking about doing it again, but in the Arrow universe. So.
Yeah. See, like I thought the costume was okay. I didn't mind the actress playing her, but they just like the story was horrible, and like how they retooled it was just horrible.
I'm not a fan of Adrian Padalecki.
Kind of like how they fucked up the Bionic Woman reboot.
No. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
They effed up a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you stop it.
It had Katie Sackhoff in it though, the Bionic Woman reboot. So they had that going for it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Duncan Large's computer's doing row your butt through the system speaker. It's about to overheat. So he screamed so that he woke his neighbors.
Yes. And we're getting a little bit of echo from your side there, Skin Slip. I don't know why it's suddenly echoing.
Probably because it got louder or whatever.
I don't know. Perlatin says live action's where it's at now. Well, in some respects. I mean, DC Universe still has the animated films locked down better than anybody else.
Oh,
Marvel's got the live action films locked down better than anybody else.
Yeah.
TV shows, like live action TV shows, I think DC is doing better. Arrow is really good.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s getting good reviews, but it's not as popular. However, there's those Netflix shows that we're going to have to...
Which one?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is apparently pretty good. I mean...
Is it?
Yeah.
I only saw the first, 3 or 4 episodes. I thought it was okay, but it didn't really grab me.
It picks up.
So I didn't really keep up with it, but...
Yeah. I haven't watched any yet.
I'll pick up the inevitable Blu-ray set at some point and watch it then.
I'm about halfway through. Pretty good.
Yeah.
mean, you know, it picks up. It takes a bit, you know.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for them to do the Netflix shows for Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
Oh, are they doing that?
Yeah.
Really?
What was the other two characters?
Oh, I'd be all over that.
Luke Cage's like girlfriend. Her name is like Jessica. Fuck, what's her name? God damn it.
Alba?
No.
Jessica Steen, pilot from Captain Power.
I'm gonna stab you, Sean.
Jessica Fletcher, Murder She Wrote.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Jones. For fuck's sakes.
Jessica Jones. I don't know who that is.
She's a character.
She's a character.
Right.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
she's in a comic called Alias that was really fucking dark.
Okay.
Really dark. Like, holy shit, there was like a date rape sequence and references to anal, like brutal anal sex, like willing brutal anal sex. Like, I'm like, that's the first like 4 issues. I was like, fuck, this is really dark. Like, it was one of the first Marvel Max titles.
Oh, there's the new Flash coming out.
Yeah, which looks weird as fuck, but I mean, I'll give it a chance.
I haven't seen anything other than some pictures.
Yeah, the pictures look weird as fuck.
Of the costume.
I don't know. I'm obviously gonna wait till it comes out. But I'm just like, what the fuck? Big Hero 6 is not coming out this year. It's coming out next year. They announced Big Hero 6 for next year, I thought.
Which one?
Big Hero 6? The Japanese superhero team in Marvel Comics.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I mean, I just thought Big Hero 6 was coming out next year as a CGI animated film from like Disney or whatever.
Oh.
For the younger audience, since those characters are just set for the younger audience.
Nice.
I don't think it's Daredevil who got the blood, honestly. Oh, there's Krillin finally saying Jessica Jones after I figured it out. And now he'll know in a minute or two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently there is a Daredevil series slated for
Okay,
next year.
then maybe I'm wrong. Alright.
Cool.
I don't remember that 4th series. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But to street level heroes, it's cool. Apparently the season finale of each show will intertwine with the other shows, so they're all 4 of them are on Netflix, right? So the season finale is all 4 shows crossed over.
Cool.
Yeah, man, it's great.
So wait a minute. So they're doing Power Man, Iron Fist, Daredevil.
Power Man, Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, 4 separate series.
Oh, Power Man and Iron Fist are their own shows.
Yeah, at least for the first season.
Okay.
And at the end of the season, they're going to apparently do a crossover.
Gotcha.
Well, and that's the season finale for all the shows.
Interesting.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that was a comic, Power Man and Iron Fist, that I always meant to read more of. Because I got a few random issues just when there was a crossover with some other thing I was collecting, and I liked what I saw.
I had nearly a complete run of Power Man. It goes Power Man, Luke Cage, Power Man, and then it's Power Man, Iron Fist. It's like it's the same series, but they changed titles twice. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had the whole run of all that.
Yeah, see, the handful that I read were when it was Power Man and Iron Fist.
That was near the end of it. It was the last, 30 issues or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
I think it was probably...
maybe 50 issues.
Probably during Secret Wars 2.
Yes. I think at the end of it.
An issue or 2 that crossed over there. Yeah, I remember actually the New Defenders had its final issue was a Secret Wars 2 crossover.
My favorite third stringer team, the Champions, LA's first supergroup.
The Champions.
Black Widow, Hercules, Ghost Rider, and some people I can't remember.
Awesome.
That's great.
Oh, okay. Colette says Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones, I believe, will be the 4.
And Jessica Jones, at some point in continuity, gets together with Luke Cage as his girlfriend. So.
Yeah.
and like has his super baby or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Duncan Large has an interesting question. Thoughts on films that you would hate to see a sequel to?
Oh.
And one that he suggests is, I would hate to see a sequel to Primer. If it is done badly, I would loathe it. If it is done well, it will melt my brain.
That's a good one to choose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
A sequel to Breathless. What?
Breathless 2.
Or whatever. You know, like
Breathless 2. Even less breath.
In
Less 3D.
3D, starring Johnny Knoxville. Luke, or what's his face?
Good.
Nicolas Cage. Like, oh man. Hey, Carl Urban.
I don't have any breath.
I think I would not want to see a sequel to Devil's Due. I just watched it. I liked it, but I think they should just leave it at that and not do anything else with it.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter would be one I would be very upset to see a sequel to, because I just know they'd fuck it up.
Which one? Oh, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, they'd try to purposely make it like the first one and be like, oh, you're trying too hard. You know, like...
Duncan says, Breathless 2, suffocation.
Solo 2, yeah, that'd be kind of fucked up. Solo 2, another 120 Days of Sodom.
Zach says, The Bride of the Diary of Anne Frankenstein.
Diary of Anne Frankenstein is hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh god. Zach says, I want to see a film of the Max. The scenes shot in IMAX. 2X's, yeah.
I thought that would be a really great marketing.
Actually, the Max, speaking of the Max comics are getting a super deluxe hardcover edition with lots of additional goodies, apparently. So, pretty cool. And reasonably priced, only about $20 a volume.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I would buy a compendium volume of that. Like they did Scud the Disposable Assassin, which was like this fucking thick. I would buy one volume.
The Disposable Assassin, yeah.
Paid $120 for Scud, and I'd do it again.
Wow.
Great comic.
Rob Schraub. Rob Schraub did a lot of stuff with Channel 101.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. I always love Twigger's Holiday. What the fuck is going on over there?
Oh, sorry, I meant to mute.
Crash, bang, thud.
I'm in the kitchen.
Yes, he's slamming doors and cooking things and...
I was putting the revolving tray back into the microwave, and the computer is sitting on top of the microwave.
Okay.
So it's just...
Is it good to have the computer on the microwave when you're about to run it?
No, I'm not running the microwave. I was gonna clean the tray, and then I never did.
You see all these wavy lines appearing on the screen, and... God. The Thing. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, then.
I got a chill on my back. I was reacting to the chill.
Taxi Driver 2. The Nightmare Continues.
No.
Oh, the first one.
Please, no.
Raging Bull 2. Brain Damage.
Goodfellas 2. Badfellas?
There was a Goodfellas 2. It's called Casino.
But see, that's actually good, though.
Yeah.
Goodfellas 2 is not Casino styled.
But it also has Joe Pesci in it.
It's like the same universe, practically.
I remember Bugsy.
What?
Warren Beatty.
I remember I wanted to see Bugsy as a kid, and that made Mom really mad.
Really?
Well, she just wrote it off as thinking, like, oh, because I thought it was Bugs Bunny or something. It was like, no, it actually looked like a good movie.
Yeah.
Probably not meant for a 7-year-old, but...
yeah. As I recall, it was a good movie. I don't remember much about it, but I remember a few sort of key moments, but that's about it. Titanic 2. E.T. 2, Judgment Day. Donnie Darko 2.
There is a
She has
Donnie
a trailer
Darko too.
for a fake Titanic 2, actually.
Oh, God.
I've seen it somewhere. It's like Jack somehow survived, and he's like learning about the world.
The best was that trailer for Titanic in Ultra 3D with special scenes shot by Michael Bay.
I was trying to remember what that was.
Yeah.
There was like all this excessive lens flare and
there's
like,
the J.J. Abrams lens flare and
that's what it was. I was trying to
Michael
remember
Bay,
how that was the other day.
every random thing was exploding.
Yeah, it was like every, like director trademark.
Yeah. That's funny. Actually, yes, there is a Donnie Darko 2, S. Darko, but his sister or something. Yeah, it was direct to video. African Queen 2, Jamaican Queen.
Wow, that's fucking brilliant.
Year 1, 2, New Year's Day. Super batter.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa, that's fucking awful idea. Dread 2, not Dread.
Yeah.
Super batter. Fucking Christ.
Get rich or die trying to, get poor or die failing.
It's like smashing them together.
Wow.
Whoa. Beat that just shit the bed. That's
I
cool.
wonder what the next Friday movie is going to be called.
That's the Friday after the Friday after next?
The Friday after the Friday after next Friday.
Yes, there you go. There you go, you got it.
Soundtrack by Rebecca Black.
10 years after Friday.
God.
Dreader.
Dreader.
Crank 3. No, let's not do that. Crank 3, Transporter 4. What?
Crank 3.
Subtitle Transporter 4. That's your like, wait, what?
There's been rumblings about a Crank 3 for a long time, but I don't think they're gonna happen.
Breakfast Club 2, The Lunch Club.
Oh my god.
He's laughing about that far more than he should be.
I know.
Oh god. Basketball Diaries 2, Baseball Diaries. Oh no. Oh, here's a sequel I don't want to see. Amazing Spider-Man 3. That wasn't a joke. Sorry. Schindler's List 2. Schindler's Pissed. From something.
Oh gosh.
It has to be a blaxploitation film. That's what I'm saying.
A blaxploitation film. That's something we gotta watch one of these Halloweens is Blackula.
And Blackula Lives Again, or Scream Off the Scream, or Dive Off the Sky.
Yes, I can't remember what it is either, but it's something like that, yeah. Die, Blackula, Die. I don't know, I can't remember.
Yep.
But both of them.
And Blackenstein and was it Mr. Black? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Black.
Oh, really?
Yep. Those are all real things.
Dr. Jekyll turns into a black guy.
Very angry black guy that you.
It sounds hilariously awful.
It's hilariously awful. I think it actually might be pornographic too.
Really? Even
So it's
better.
even more hilariously awful because it's the most awkward thing you've seen since the 70s. Weirder science. Wow.
Oh god.
Congo to Conga.
The Sixth Element.
Fifth Element 2. The Fifth Element.
Wait. Is the Sixth Element a crossover between the Sixth Sense and the Fifth Element?
Yes.
There we go. Javi says the girl with the Zeranizer accent.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Sean would just marry that girl.
Yeah, that's right, I would.
As long as you don't see the tattoo while you're doing her, because then you're basically fucking yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Okay.
Sydney, go on.
Yeah. Black Dynamite Swan.
If you somebody do Africa, just like Shaft and Ernest. Yes.
Oh god.
It's true, both Shaft and Ernest have been there. RoboCop 2, iCop.
Noah 2, Drought.
Will
Rider 2, Ride Harder.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
God, bro. Really? Can confirm, Justin's an asshole.
This is his favorite movie is
Even shinier.
even Shining 2, even shinier.
Oh, God.
Wreck-It Cass.
Hey.
Damn it. Brandon gave me his idea. Fuck you, Brandon.
Really?
Again?
Cool.
His bowel is irritable.
It's like that whole sympathy pain thing. He's got sympathy bowels.
Alright. I'm trying to mute because my stove will be too loud.
Okay.
But I'm making meaty pasta.
Stove. Making meaty pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Well, it's actually when I say stove, it's an induction cooktop, so.
Oh.
Even more adventures in babysitting.
I mean, well, this is it running.
The people at the top of the stairs.
The fan comes on, so.
I see.
I don't mind buffing you guys.
Nice. I have a feeling Bluto's just looking over his shelf of movies and writing titles.
Yeah.
School of Rock crossover.
Weekend at Bernie's 3, a School of Rock crossover. Yeah.
School of Rock was great.
I thought there was 3 Weekend at Bernie's. What is it, only
No, there's
2?
only 2.
Life and Death of the Living Dead. Look
Like
who's
Life had a blimp or whatever.
Look who's talking for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Well, this started out as a serious question that turned silly really fast.
No, shut up!
One of the most ridiculous sequels we can think of.
He's looking at his movie shelf and just making sequels to movies that are on his shelf.
Yes. Let's see what Cass is cooking. It's cooking with Cass. Still waiting to see the meat for the meaty pasta. So far I just see a can of
Sauce. Lost on that word. So.
There we go. Meat. You might want to take it out of the package first, just saying.
Possibly.
Melted plastic and styrofoam.
Yummy.
See, Memento has a perfect sequel called Uno Momento.
See, See, now you don't want to lick your fingers. You want to actually wash your hands after handling your meat.
Raw.
Why are you using such a gigantic pot for just such a tiny can of sauce?
I answered this question before.
Oh.
I actually don't know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay.
Memento 2 post-it note. Oh god. Armageddon 2. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the joke.
Armageddon 2. Another asteroid.
The day after.
The day after tomorrow 2. The day after yesterday. Brother of the Mask. Oh god.
Yes, Duncan. Draven has been having problems with the chat since like hour 1.
Yes.
In and out, in and out, in and out.
He's been stuck in the revolving door all night. Does Cass actually have the oven on? It doesn't look like anything's started cooking
Oh my god,
yet.
Sean. Stop critiquing your brother's cooking. Food if he wants to not cook it.
Why is it taking so long? Oh yeah, I have to turn it on.
Jesus, bro. So how have you been, Jetsu?
I've been great. How have you been?
That sounded kind of... Hey,
That was,
how you doing?
Better earlier this week. Today was just a really shitty day.
Yeah.
No.
Stressful. Of course, that means my anxiety was going crazy. So, you know, dealing with
Have
lady.
you anxiety?
Yeah, anxiety related to lady.
My
Lady friend.
accursed anxiety?
It's okay. Well, not just that, also home stuff, but all that combined. Yeah, I had a panic attack literally minutes before coming on air.
Fantastic.
But I was just so glad when you said we were going on air. I'm like, oh yay! Let's distract myself. 'Cause I'm just gonna fucking burst into tears after the show.
There you go.
Just gonna fucking try it out. Now that everyone's asleep, I can cry in peace.
Yay.
Oh, let me make it better. You can't just leave it alone. I just need to fucking cry. It's called. I'm crying. I'm done. I'm over with, and you're only happy.
That's right.
Oh, I know you're trying to be nice, but stop it.
Watch something sad if you need a little
I appreciate it. I really appreciate the love and kindness. I just let me cry. It's okay. I did my best, as Cook would put it. I did my best.
Actually, your favorite description of an anxiety attack was when you were putting cream cheese on a bagel.
Really?
You don't remember that? You're like, it was just some...
If it was during a panic attack, no, I don't remember.
It was just some random moment where that was the trigger that particular day. You're just like, you put some cream cheese on a bagel and it didn't quite go on right, and you're just like, oh, fuck, I just can't do anything right.
Yeah, it was yeah. Well, actually, Lana has this really beautiful way of explaining it. She said it was like a ghost that haunts you.
Yeah.
Whispering in your ear and you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, actually.
You know?
Yeah. Anything can trigger it. Even a bagel. How many times has Stout gone for an epic dump tonight?
This 3.
Wow. What has he been eating? Oh, he's coming back.
So Javi, AC, D Large, anyone else in the chat, if someone's name Skinslip comes in the chat and they're not immediately opt, it's not me. I will immediately be opt as soon as I come into the chat room.
Yeah.
I am a registered user. As I open my client, it enters the password, and I am opt the moment I step into this chat room. Then I'm also Chancellor of opt. So I'm actually the owner of the chat and owner of my Nick. So I will, if someone comes in and skins up and they're not opt, just kick them.
By the way, Cass.
And if it's me, I'll be like, dude, just kick me. Yeah.
Speaking of pasta sauce, Classico, $2 at Walmart right now.
Oh, yes, it is. In fact,
Yeah.
I bought like 6 jars.
Yeah.
Was Classico supposed to be like a nice pasta sauce or something?
Classico is like the rich man's pasta sauce here.
It really isn't.
Oh, okay.
Like it's mid-range, honestly.
It's good.
It's better than
I
regular.
generally get like the Walmart brand pasta sauce.
What do you mean mid-range? There is nothing better in stores that you can get. Like, it is as good as it gets.
You guys don't get better than Classico. Bertolli pasta sauce is better.
What?
Bertolli's more expensive too.
Bertolli. Oh, we get Bertolli. Bertolli's overrated. It's not that great.
Yes, it is. But
I've had Bertolli.
Higher, quote unquote, higher end pasta sauce. Goes here.
Yeah.
I still prefer Classico. Don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing that point.
I like Classico because it's got just nice big chunks of stuff in them. It's got a good mix of seasoning, and there's a wide variety of flavors to choose from.
I love the sauces that have the chunks of onions or whatever in it. Oh, I don't like when it says it's flavored with peppers. I'm like, but I want to see the peppers.
That's right.
I want to eat the pepper.
I like chunky pasta sauce and chunky salsa.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh, I need to put that on my grocery list.
The salsa, I usually go with the paste thick and chunky, if I can.
I've never tried paste.
Paste is
I just
good.
get what's on sale.
Paste is good.
My favorite though is from Aldi's. It's in like a plastic container. It's like a garden veggie sort of salsa. It's really good.
Now, Cass, just if you're curious at all how I do my pasta sauce, very similar to what you're doing. But I'll also, because I don't eat a lot of veggies, but I know I should, I'll also throw in some frozen veggies. Like, you can get just some whatever. Just the small ones, like peas and corn and carrots and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, I want to eat peas and carrots.
And then mix that all in with the meat and the sauce, and it makes it a good hearty sauce. You get your veggies in there.
You know how many things I can't make because my dad does not like beans, corn, or peas?
The nice thing is making it that way is I don't have to like pre-prepare the frozen vegetables or anything. I literally just get the sauce heating up and then I just throw the frozen vegetables in, and that's it. Like zero effort.
Those are always the good recipes.
How are you just wiping the element with your finger? Like, ow, 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 ow!
Yeah,
I am.
Drink coffee. It's okay.
By the way, Cass, I am jealous of your glass top elements there. I got the old-fashioned ones that are a big pain in the ass to clean. So I just tend to never clean them until like a year later.
Ew.
I clean the top of the stove. It's just like the catch thing underneath the elements. I don't bother taking that out until it really needs it.
I feel like convinced my parents to buy new
and then I easy
those
off
things
the
underneath the ring. I can't remember what they're called. The little plates. Because I went to clean them and there were like holes, like all in them. I'm like,
oh, really?
New ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the little, like the trays underneath the element. Like you have to take the element down. You lift the tray out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the ones I've got are fairly, not too old, but they've seen some times. I usually just soak them in easy off for a while, and then whatever gunk is in there just wipes right out.
No, my mom had never cleaned the trays, and they were just, and I was like, yeah, you need new ones. Yeah. And then I did them a favor. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll be nice and clean the coffee pot out for them. And so I ran like the vinegar and the water and everything, and then they get home and I'm like, hey, I cleaned the coffee pot out for you. My dad looks and goes, well, thanks. The coffee will never taste the same again. I'm like, but I did a good thing. Why are you so bad?
Okay, so what?
fuck was that?
I don't know. He does it sometimes. I think it's a tick at this point.
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait till Tuesday when I can go grocery shopping. I'm just like, oh. It needs to be here today, now.
What does?
Grocery shopping day.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Well,
no
I'll
food
be-
in the house.
I'll be making the most of
can't.
what I have for the next couple of weeks because I've only got $40 to last me the next 12 days. That's not too
You
bad.
can do it.
Oh yeah, I can do
Sean.
it. I've got enough. I've already got some hot lunches prepared for work. Today, actually, I made a big batch of rice with peas, carrots, and corn, and big chunks of chicken,
Yummy.
all cooked up in with some soy sauce, and really good. So I made a huge pot of it and portioned it out to 4 freezer containers. So that's 4 hot lunches for work right there.
You did like a fried rice because you had all the ingredients. Did you
Well,
not?
that's basically what it was. It was just done in a pot rather than fried.
Oh, okay.
So it was the same kind of thing.
Yeah, me and Derek did fried rice a few times last week. It was so good.
Love it because
But we had to use Worcestershire sauce instead of soy sauce. But
I've also got actually a really good teriyaki sauce that I got. I made a stir fry a few weeks ago, and it's that. It's not like the runny teriyaki. It's like the thick, like sauce-like teriyaki.
It's a marinade type.
Yeah, it's more. It's more like the consistency of a barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
With teriyaki sauce, and so I made a really good stir fry with that. I actually did it properly. Got like actual fresh vegetables for everything. Had like carrots and broccoli and 3 different kinds of peppers, and again big chunks of chicken. Got like a fresh boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Cut them up, fried them up, and threw them in there. Used I only get extra virgin olive oil now. At first, like, you kind of
a lot healthier for you.
You balk at the price. It's like, oh, it's so much more expensive than the other oils. But then you think, like, well, it's gonna last like months. It's not like I was gonna say just quickly. It's not like this is something I'm gonna have to buy frequently.
Good extra virgin olive oil will be imported from Italy and cost more than gas.
Yeah.
So don't be buying $3 bottles of extra virgin. You're looking like $20 for a good bottle.
Yeah, no, that's basically the stuff I got was on sale. I think it's about $10 on sale. It normally goes for about 15 and 16, something like that.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. Oh my god. Anyways,
it was one of the better ones.
Yeah, I went to Nerd Night in Austin, and there's this guy who's like, I love olive oil, and he did a whole lecture. Olive oil and how American companies scam people. They call them extra virgin. It's technically extra virgin, right? It's made the same way, but it's made with shitty, low quality olives. So he's like, the good stuff always comes from Italy.
Yeah.
And they age the shit properly. They extract it properly. They bottle it properly. Like, it's like a whole process. This guy's like one of those virgin, and he's an olive oil expert. And I'm like, that is kind of sad, but he's got a point, dude. Literally tastes like really low quality store brand stuff to like really high end. Like, he had stuff that was like $80 a bottle. I would never pay that much money.
Damn.
But he's like, if you're on a budget, like $20, that'll last you a while.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Is like you pay that and you have quality that's going to last you a while.
And he's like, there's a date on the bottle, and the date is very, and unlike other Best Buy dates, it is very strict.
Yeah.
Like, literally, days after that Best Buy date, the quality will go down. It won't be, and because here in America we eat a lot of shitty olive oil, we probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
But someone who's like, who's eating only good olive oil, they'll go, oh, it's wrong, it's awful, you know, like. So yeah, always trust the date on the bottle if it has one. Yeah. You should. Everyone will have a date.
I need to pick some up on Tuesday.
Yeah, do a little research if you're looking to get a good bottle. Otherwise, shoot for like the $20 with a best buy date on it.
Yeah.
And it's imported from Italy. So looking at. Fuck. It's sitting all day.
I actually want to buy a steak, but oh my gosh, steak is so fucking expensive. I just want a nice marinated steak with a loaded baked potato. That's all I want.
Now, why do I not have part 4 of the Century of the Self? What the fuck? Parts 1, 2, and 3. How fucking annoying.
Oh, I finally watched Jesus Camp. That documentary was fucked up.
Yeah.
We did it from the beginning, I think.
Yeah,
Jesus Camp.
I know. Yeah. It was weird.
Hmm.
And then I watched Running with Arnold, which I thought was just going to be a documentary about him, but it was a documentary ripping apart his political career, basically.
Huh.
I was like, well, okay then.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Is that interesting? Is that interesting, Sean?
There we go. 416 gigs free now.
Holy shit.
Well, I moved massive folder over to my quad core just as temporary storage. Holy shit, the tribe alone is 40 gigs.
Is it the... Oh, that's the show I was telling you about, yeah.
Yep, all 5 seasons.
Love it.
The only one I couldn't find was the short-lived follow-up series.
It's apparently terribly awful, so I haven't watched it. Probably won't.
Not too worried about it then.
Yeah. The reason why it's only half a season.
Yeah.
It's got a good torn of Freddy's Night.
They did 26 actually. There's 26 episodes.
It's still half a season, because I think the other season are 52 episodes.
They're 52. They did like one every day, or every week.
Yep.
So literally every single week for 5 years, there was a new episode. It's crazy. Yeah, so I'll check that out at some point. I'm not sure when I'm gonna have any time, but it's there. Actually, well, Duncan says it's so much cheaper cooking meals using raw ingredients. It depends. I find fresh veggies tend to be stupidly expensive compared to frozen.
It depends on where you live, honestly.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I guess
you
being
live in an area, yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of farming here on the island, so
Yeah.
I think a lot of our stuff is imported.
Yeah, it really depends on the kind of meal you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to buy foods where I can obviously get a few things out of them. Like I find one of the things I don't make at home a lot is tacos. Because I find it's a lot of stuff you have to buy just for one meal. I may as well just go to Taco Time or something.
Well, that's true, but I mean, you make it yourself. With tacos in particular, they're so much better when you make them yourself.
That is true.
Agreed.
Oh, hey, Tank.
Agreed.
Yeah, I do like making tacos. I don't make them that often either, but hey, Tank's here. How's it going, Tank?
Hello.
Been here for, like, I think 5 or 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
I was
on my computer.
Busy here for years.
Doing other things, but yeah, I don't make a ton of like toppings when I make tacos.
Holy fuck.
I get like a head of lettuce, which is like 99 cents.
Yeah.
Iceberg?
And I get some cheese, and I get meat, and that's pretty much it. Well, and salsa. I get salsa.
Anything with seafood other than buying frozen fish, I don't do very often either. Like one thing I would really like to make is a seafood pasta, but again, it's a lot of stuff you have to buy just for that meal.
That's true.
So, like I usually do.
I rarely buy seafood.
Oh, okay, Duncan was saying, yes, frozen veg is cheaper. I was including those as raw ingredients. Okay, then.
Yeah, I like to buy, I like to go to Walmart or something like that and get, like, a big bag of frozen chicken breasts, because then when you got chicken, there's so many different things you can do. Yeah, I just throw it in the toaster oven and bake it. I can pan fry it. You know, I can.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Bread it and do chicken strips sometimes.
Earlier, at Save On right now, or maybe not right now, but this week anyway, they had a sale on their Western Family 3 kilogram boxes of frozen chicken breasts. It was like a little under $20.
Oh wow!
Normally 43 for the same thing.
I'd have to check that out.
I was gonna buy a couple, but I didn't. As it turns out, I didn't quite have the budget for it, so I bought one. But that'll be more than enough to help carry me through the next couple weeks.
I find myself buying more chicken than any other meat when I go grocery shopping. Because you can do so much with it.
Well, you can do so much with it, and well, especially the boneless, skinless is actually quite good for you.
That's what I find is the most versatile. You know, I have protein. I like to do teriyaki chicken sometimes. I'll just pan fry it with some teriyaki sauce and simmer it.
Yeah.
I did that actually the other night with some potatoes. It was really nice.
I might actually do that because I've got I've got potatoes and I have chicken and I have teriyaki sauce. There you go.
I brought you back over here because you've basically seen the most exciting part. I'm just boiling the water right now.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
My favorite thing to do with chicken is I do crock pot cream cheese chicken. So good.
Another one I haven't done in a while is cream of mushroom chicken.
I did cream of mushroom pork chops last week. And
yeah, we see pork chops too.
See what I often do.
I did mine in a crock pot. It was good.
Yes. What I'll often do with the chicken breasts is I'll cube them, like I'll just chop them up, and then you can just throw them into whatever. Like for example, one of my favorite things to do is get like Classico or Newman's Own Alfredo sauce. And I usually get 2, because for some reason the Alfredo sauces come in smaller jars than the regular sauces, and that really annoys me. So what I'll end up usually doing is getting 2, and then I'll dump them both into a pot, and then do my standard mix of frozen veggies, and then throw in chicken instead of ground beef. So essentially the same way I make my regular pasta sauce, but with chicken instead. So I just find chicken goes so well with Alfredo.
Kind of miss
it really does.
Oh, and I'll throw mushrooms in. I'll put mushrooms in too.
Oh, I love mushrooms so much.
I kind of miss Toronto with
chicken mushroom Alfredo.
The border being just a little more than an hour's drive away and no ferry or anything to worry about. I used to go down once a month to Walmart and get all the cheap groceries down there. Just all the staple stuff like pasta and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's so much cheaper there.
Duncan says, I'm going to risk being punched here, but I really like Season 2 of Walking Dead. I have no problem with Season 2 of Walking Dead. I don't know what I'm
anyway, but it has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm going to punch him anyways, but it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
I actually, I have not watched any of the newer episodes yet.
Really?
Yeah, I have so much stuff that I'm watching that it's hard for me to keep track of everything.
Well, watch it.
I'm 2 episodes behind on Hannibal.
Oh.
I think I'm an episode behind on Warehouse 13, an episode behind on Orphan Black, and I'm sure I'm caught up on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, I've actually fallen completely behind on Arrow. I think at this point I was going to wait for the Blu-ray set.
I need to start watching that.
Arrow's good. It's another one you got to give it a few episodes. At first you'll be like, where is this show going? And then when you think you figure it out, it's like, oh, it's doing that. Well, that's predictable. But it's really not, because when you think you got it figured out, it throws you a loop. And then when you think you get that figured out, it throws you another loop. And it just keeps getting better and better as it goes. So it's definitely
I like shows like that. I like when I think I have it figured out, but it goes totally in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's definitely worth sticking with it. And again, in Season 2, it goes off in some, again, completely different directions as well. Making reference to Season 1, but taking it off in other directions. So I'm very careful to avoid spoilers. But needless to say, worth checking out. don't write it off after the first few episodes, because a lot of people did. I noticed.
Yeah, I'll probably put it in my queue and give it a watch.
Yeah.
I watched 666 Park Avenue because it was only a season long, and Kat from the Horror Hunters had told me that it was pretty good until the last 2 episodes. I was like, oh, no, it can't be that bad. Yeah. And I watched it. I'm going along. I'm like, oh, this is really awesome. And then I get to the last 2 episodes, and I'm like, Kat was right. It sucks. And I was so mad because I guess they canceled it after 1 season, and I feel like had they continued on, they could have fixed the errors they made in the last 2 episodes.
Speaking of which, they're bringing Heroes back.
I heard about that. Was it Heroes Reborn or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're doing it.
I remember they're bringing Lost back also. Like, seriously?
Lost? What?
Yeah.
What?
But it's
done.
I don't know, guys. That's what I heard in the grapevine. I have no fucking clue.
It's crazy.
I blame Fox News.
I don't know. But no, Heroes is definitely coming back.
Yes.
And actually kind of happy.
Interesting.
I stopped watching Heroes after season 2.
I need to finish watching season 4. Actually, I'm about halfway through it. I just got sidetracked.
I never finished season 2 actually. I stopped watching it on air. I bought them all and just never got around to watching them again.
Do you still own them?
No, I sold them to Alex as part of my movie.
It's on Netflix, I think, right?
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray sets when they were on sale for like some stupidly cheap price. Like I think it was like $15 a season. So I got all 4 seasons for basically the price of 1 season.
Nice.
On Blu-ray, so that was pretty sweet. The Blu-ray sets are quite nice. They've got a lot of cool extras on there. They talk about some of the directions the show would have gone in season 2 if the writer's strike hadn't happened. It would have gone in some pretty different directions apparently, and they show what little they had actually filmed for that before they changed it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. I've always looked at Heroes as being like a comic book. You know,
yeah.
People complain like, oh, it went off in some stupid direction. It's like, you know what? Comic books do that too. Like you'll be reading a good comic, you'll be really into it, and suddenly they'll go off on some weird tangent, some story arc that goes on for 12 issues, and you're like, what the fuck are they doing? And then it'll get back on track again, and it'll do something that you like again. But then other people will like the what the fuck they were doing that year, you know. So, yeah. So I just kind of looked at Heroes as being like that because it was broken up into very distinct story arcs. Like season 1 was a story arc, season 2 was a story arc, season 3 was actually 2 story arcs. It's almost like 2 seasons in one, and then season 4 was a story arc. So I just kind of saw it like that. Like some of the story arcs were better than others. Simple as that. So.
You bastard.
And I love Zachary Quinto in that. I thought he was fantastic as Styler.
He plays a great psychopath.
He really does.
Or sociopath, whatever you want to call him.
He was a great villain, and I really enjoyed his backstory and just sort of how he evolved as a character over the course of it. I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, I think I need to put it on my queue so I can finish it.
Yeah. Well, I know that's one I'll definitely rewatch from time to time. I enjoyed it. I need to get the comics, actually. They put out a couple graphic novels of the web comics that they did. I'd like to pick those up.
Yeah, I remember them doing that.
I read a few of them. I thought they were really well done.
Well, speaking of comics, I need to read Miss Marvel. I keep hearing good things about that.
Which one?
The new Miss Marvel.
I don't know anything about that.
It's it's a totally new character. She's like, I think, a Pakistani Muslim girl. That's about all I know about it.
Rob Jensen is mentioning Lost Girl. I know you were really into Lost Girl for a while there, were you not, Jedzia?
Oh my gosh, I fucking love Lost Girl. So I'm behind on about like 5 or 6 episodes.
Dean says, Lost 2, here we go again. Oh, from Digital Spy, Lost will return, says co-creator Damon Lindelof. Interesting.
What was great about Lost Girl is that I felt like I was the only American that was completely caught up because they would air, like, there were always a season ahead in Canada, and so I would torrent, like, that whole season, and I was caught up.
Oh, I see.
And, yeah.
Is it a Canadian show?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Carlotten says, I stopped Heroes after season 1 for literally no reason. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I mean, you watch a show, you really like it, and then you just kind of lose track of it for a while and never get back to it. I mean, that's happened to me on more shows than I can count. And then literally like 10 years later, I'll finally watch the rest of it on DVD or whatever. I still have to watch the last 3 seasons of X-Files.
Keep it that way. I'm telling you, keep it that way.
I've seen a couple of the Dogged episodes just randomly when they originally aired. But,
what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Nothing.
like them because, you know, I'm a fan, but I just feel like...
Dogged's the best. Better than Fox.
Think so?
Hey,
No.
hey.
I'm just doing it.
I'm gonna come there and murder you. Shit down.
Oh, you're gonna come here.
It's not better.
Fox Mulder was so done after like season 1. They should have replaced him then.
No,
No way. He peaked in the middle of the series. Fuck that.
In the middle of season 1?
No, in the middle of the entire thing.
Okay.
I
Like
really think
seasons
they
4,
should
5,
have
and
ended
6,
it
he peaked.
on 7. Like, they should have found a way to kind of wrap everything up in 7, because 8 and 9 were just, ugh.
Kind of dragged.
Yeah, and I really hate the way they went with Scully's Scully's baby. That really pissed me off.
Well, don't say it too much because I haven't seen them.
But, I won't. Sorry. I had to go off
one show that I wish they'd found some clearer direction on was Millennium. Because
see, I haven't watched all the episodes on that one.
See, I really liked Millennium a lot. In particular, the first season, which I thought was just some
Millennium is great.
It's just brilliant television. Season 2 was very hit and miss, but I did like a lot of the sort of apocalypse-focused stories.
I love the crossover.
Yeah. Season 3 got back more to the tone of the first season, but by then the original concept of the show had been derailed so much by all the retooling of the previous season that it just never really found its focus again and just kind of fizzled out by the end of it. But
did y'all ever watch Harsh Realm?
Harsh Realm, yes, with Mr. Pinocchio. I like that one of the characters is named Pinocchio. But yeah, with what's his face, John Locke is the main villain.
Kerry O'Quinn, I fucking love him.
Great.
He's actually in 666 Park Avenue.
Oh, is he? That's cool.
He plays the main guy.
Yeah, I always liked him. I remembered him. I really liked him in Millennium.
Yeah.
And he had a few minor roles on X-Files where I first saw him. And,
he was in the first movie. As,
that's right. The bomb squad guy. Yeah. I liked. I was really stoked when I saw that he was one of the main characters in Lost. I was like, "Oh, it's him! Awesome!" And he was awesome. He was one of the best characters.
He was also in an old movie in the '80s called Pin, which is kind of a fucked up movie.
Actually, no. The other one I remember him. The other one I remember him from was The Stepfather.
Yeah, I remember that one.
He was scary in that. That was probably the first thing I ever saw him in. But yeah, Harsh Realm. I've got the DVD set of that as well. The only
I need to watch it. the only one I've not watched.
I've watched most of it. It's only 9 episodes. It's not like it's
Oh, really?
Huh. Watching it like one sitting.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
But it was okay. It had its moments. It was actually based on an independent comic book. I'd be very interested to read the original comic, actually, that it was based on, just to sort of see where the story originally was going. But it was okay. It had its moments, but it didn't quite. I don't know. It got very formulaic very quickly, which is unfortunate. But it looked like it had an interesting story arc developing, but it just never got.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Fox pulled it after like 3 episodes, so there was like 6 episodes in the can that never even aired.
Did you get a chance to check out Chris Carter's Amazon show, The After, the pilot that he did for that?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Is it good?
I can't wait to see it.
It's like kind of like a biblical sort of theme to it. It's really good, and he it's kind of great because he used the Ouroboros symbol in it, which is throwback to
Millennium.
Millennium, and then Scully's tattoo, which I was like, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, a symbol he likes if it's shown up in so many of his other creations.
Yeah,
the only Chris Carter show I still need to get again is Millennium, because I used to have the set, but
did you sell the complete series?
I did. I need to pick it up again. I'll get it again.
I've been thinking about getting it. It's not that expensive.
It's not. It's like $40 or $50.
Yeah,
It's
for
got
3
3
whole
seasons.
seasons, it's great.
It's got lots of nice extras on it. But I've still got the X-Files set. Obviously, never gonna let that one go.
I know. Damn you.
I still have to watch Lone Gunman, but I've got it.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I've always
Finished product, Sean.
Oh, nice. That looks awesome. Hold on a second. Let me get the screen up there. There we go. Oh, you left it with like nice big chunks of meat too.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
Yeah.
This is about as ground down as I can get it, I find. So.
Yeah, I usually just keep annihilating it with the spatula until it's still pretty chunky, but
Yeah, whole wheat spaghetti, and I pretty much started with a really base tomato sauce and jazzed it on myself. It was a Thrifty Foods brand, no sodium tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Which I added salt to, but I find at least I'm a little more in control of it then.
Yeah, for sure.
And added some other spices that actually taste really good.
Yeah. Oh, you started with a low sodium sauce, then you just added your own spices?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just kind of make my own flavor that way.
That's cool.
Basil, oregano, parsley, a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of salt too.
Yeah.
Just to give it a bit of flavor. And then on the ground beef, I seasoned it with a little bit of Montreal steak spice.
Ah, nice.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That strange guy asks if I've seen Sleepy Hollow on Fox. I saw the first 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. That's one I might be more inclined to marathon around Halloween. It's always been a Halloween-y kind of concept to me.
It's pretty good. It's just like you said. I don't know.
It didn't grab me as much as I had kind of hoped it would, but I thought it was okay. Like I would be inclined to sit down and watch the rest of it at some point. I like the concept of it though.
Yeah.
It's got a good kind of Monster of the Week thing going on. Oh, speaking of which, I've been watching Monsters during my my internet downtime this week. I watched the entire first season of Monsters, the DVD set that Iggy sent me, and what a fun show!
I actually put it on a wish list, I think today or yesterday.
It's a blast. I mean, it was obviously done on just a shoestring budget, but some of the the stories are very tongue-in-cheek. It's a very tongue-in-cheek horror series a lot of the time. Yeah. Some of them are a little more serious, but most of them are very tongue-in-cheek. And it's just a lot of fun. Really been enjoying it a lot. it's made me want to pick up some of the other anthology horror shows, such as Tales from the Dark Side. That's a big priority. Which I didn't realize this, but apparently Tales from the Dark Side was originally going to be Creepshow the series. It's actually from a lot of the same people who made Creepshow. And it still has, I mean, it still basically is Creepshow the series, but just under a different name.
There was one anthology series. It was like, oh God, I can't remember the name of it, but I remember it was, the opening was really like kind of trippy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Tales from the Dark Side. It was it Adventures and
Amazing Stories?
You're talking about Amazing Stories?
Yes.
That was the Steven Spielberg one. Yeah. It only ran 2 seasons, only the first of which has been released on DVD. Yeah, I used to watch that quite a bit. I have a few Laserdiscs of it, actually. They did a few Laserdisc volumes, including some Season 2 episodes that are not available any other way. But
I think a lot of stuff's seen it.
yeah, it was pretty good. There was, there was Tales from the Dark Side. There was Amazing Stories. There was, of course, Tales from the Crypt. Everybody knows that one.
Yep.
There was, well, of course, Outer Limits, Twilight Zone, and their respective remakes. Oh, Twilight Zone, the '80s series, is getting a re-release on DVD apparently.
Ooh, nice.
They're actually putting out a complete series set, which I hear will be cheaper than the old season sets tend to go for these days, so definitely one to keep an eye out for. That's one I definitely want to pick up.
Didn't they do like a millennial remake of The Twilight Zone?
Yes, hosted by Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
It was 2002, or I think. I used to have a complete series set of that, actually. There was a DVD set they put out of all 43 episodes.
Yeah, I remember, like...
Nice. It was really cheap, too. Probably still is.
Remember it came on, like,
it wasn't bad.
Or something like that?
It was pretty good. I remember Netta and I watched, it was back when we were still together. I'll show you how long ago it was. And Netta and I watched the first, I don't know, half of it or so, and some of the stories are pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I remember it wasn't bad. I really want to get the Outer Limits, the 90s series Outer Limits.
Yeah.
I think I sent you the first season of that.
You did, yeah. It's over on my shelf there. Yeah, right beside Lone Gunman, actually, funny enough.
Nice.
Yeah, I still need to get the other seasons, though. But
yeah, you can only get them in Canada. I could never, like, that was the only one that I know was released in the U.S., so
oh, really?
You have better luck than me getting them now.
Yeah, I know Alliance went on, like, a Canadian TV DVD release binge a few years ago.
Yeah.
They re-released Lex, Outer Limits, a whole bunch of other ones. Which one?
I think they did Mutant X.
Yeah, they did Mutant X.
Which makes me so mad 'cause I love that show.
A couple of one-season wonders that they put out that I picked up was, well, RoboCop, the series.
I want Nightmare because underloved shows. Nightmare. Awesome.
Total Recall 2070 was another one. Sorry, what was that one, Skinslip?
Nightman.
Nightman, yeah, that was
based
another
off
one.
the Malibu comics, and also I'd love to see Viper. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And some of the ancillary Knight Rider shows, like Team Knight Rider and Knight Rider 20 something.
I think it was just Knight Rider 2000, wasn't it?
Well, that was the movie, but there's like.
Oh no! I know the one you're talking about. Like, yeah, it's like.
The movie would be great. I'd love to see the movie too. I mean, I saw all those when it aired. But
the movie is on the Knight Rider set. Like the Knight Rider season set.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll pick that set up then.
Yeah, they included.
Do either of you remember it was in the 90s. It was a live-action X-Men series. Like Emma Frost was the headmistress of
Generation X.
Generation X was just a pilot
Was that what
movie.
it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really.
I actually really liked Generation X, and I was sad that it didn't go to series. I thought it had an attractive cast. I really liked the chick who played Jubilee. I thought she was awesome.
I remember it was really good.
And the actress who played the White Queen, I thought she was amazing. But yeah, sadly it didn't get picked up. I actually did. I did tape it off of TV when it originally aired. I still have that tape. It would be one of the ones I capture.
Yeah, they probably didn't release it on DVD, did they?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look because I'm curious now.
If they did, maybe as an MOD title.
Probably.
Oh, Mantis. Yeah, Mantis is another one.
Mantis was great. Well, not great. It was
that sounds familiar.
Great and terrible.
I'm pretty sure that one's out as well. Street Hawk is out now. I wish they'd release Super Force, actually, which is a 2-season wonder.
Oh, Sean, I finally got around to watching the first disc of that X-Men anime the other night.
Oh,
have
really?
Have you watched all of it yet?
I've only seen the first episode.
Were you the one who asked me what I thought?
I liked what I saw of it.
Yeah, it was.
I like the visual style of it. I thought the just the animation, the character design, I thought were really well done.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. At first I didn't think I was gonna like it, but the more I'm watching it, the more I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad.
Yeah. I haven't. I've only got. Well, I've got the X-Men and the Iron Man animes. I still need to pick up Blade and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Anime was, I think the best of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Which one?
The Blade anime. I hated the X-Men anime. I just it was just.
Really?
I was just like. The whole fucking time, just.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that much?
Yeah, I just did not. It just did not catch me. It just felt. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's one of those things where I hated it. And I can't tell you why.
Weird.
Just,
what did you guys think of Wolverine and the X-Men?
I thought it was an okay show. I never watched a lot of it. I didn't hate it. So, you know.
Okay.
I vaguely remember.
Well, it was only on one season. It came and went really fast.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't really on that much. So.
No, which was unfortunate. I saw it when it premiered, and I thought it looked really good, and then I just never caught it. I don't think I actually had cable at the time. So I had that Steelbook set, the Canadian Steelbook set that they put out, which I still see in stores occasionally, by the way, even though it's out of print forever. So I had that, and then I sat down and was like, okay, cool, I can finally see it. And to me, it was just like, wow, this is the best X-Men show since the 90s series. I just thought it was fantastic. I still didn't think it was as good as the 90s series. The 90s series will still be the best X-Men ever, as far as I'm concerned.
Do something like that's super faithful or something, but yeah.
Yeah, well, because that one was still to this day remains the most faithful adaptation.
Yeah, and they changed storyline elements around and moved.
Well, a little bit. I mean, they had to tone certain things down, obviously, because character depth and whatnot.
Happened at a different. Happened at a different time than, the fucking Bishop's Crossing, things like that.
Oh, yeah. Like Days of Future Past was mixed with another storyline and stuff. But
things like that where I'm just like, but it wasn't terrible. It was really well done. So
that was okay. It worked, yeah.
It works. Fuck you. I wanted to be purist, but I can't because it works.
Yeah, exactly. But it was good because they really, hit all the right notes in there. They got, the
characters were perfect.
Well, the characters were perfect, and they adapted a lot of the most beloved storylines in some form, so. And
one of my favorite lines comes from the first episode.
Yeah.
Gee, you look more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't smell right, kid, or whatever. Your nose is never wrong.
So, actually, Rosie's been really enjoying the 90s X-Men series. She'd never really even heard of the X-Men before, and then she was watching some of my Spider-Man DVDs, and one of the... Where is it? I'll grab it. One of the few 90s Spider-Man DVDs I've got is actually a Canadian exclusive release. You have Spider-Man Mutant Agenda, which is actually the one of the few times the X-Men crossed over. So it's all the same voice actors, all the same animation style and everything as the 90s series. So it was in the middle of a neogenic nightmare storyline. Basically, Spider-Man was looking for a cure for his mutation and heard about Professor X. So he sought him out and tried to see if they could help him. And well, obviously they couldn't, but they helped him in other ways. And so anyway, it was the first time Rosie had ever seen or even heard of the X-Men, and she got kind of curious about it. She's like, I really like the music in this episode. And I said, oh yeah, that's actually the theme for their show. Like, oh really? They have a show? It's like, yeah, I've got all of them over there. So she went over and checked out the DVDs, and she was like, can we watch it? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we put it on, and she just like got hooked on it right away. She was just like, let's watch this 2. Let's watch this 3. It's just she's just been powering through them, and then now she's in the middle of she's made it up to the Dark Phoenix saga, so she's really enjoying that.
The 90s was the pinnacle of animated series for Marvel.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Spider-Man, X-Men, and they were all fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer, yeah. Silver Surfer was like the end of it. That's where it ended.
Yeah.
Because then they had their financial problems, and there's all this crap going on. And
that's when Marvel went bankrupt, and Toy Biz, which was owned by Marvel, bought Marvel. But it was weird. So Marvel
was
Toy Biz, and Toy Biz bought Marvel, but Marvel still owned Toy Biz.
You know what sucks about that for Silver Surfer was not getting poor ratings. It was actually doing really well and would have continued had Marvel not had those issues at the time.
Yep.
So we would have had more Silver Surfer.
Yeah, they cut it because it's just for they could cut money. That was it.
Which sucks because I thought that was just fantastic. They did an amazing job on that show. Oh well. At least we got 13 quality episodes.
So apparently the only place you can find Generation X is on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I have a DVD. I have a VHS. I have a DVD of a VHS recorded years and years and years ago.
Yeah, I still got my original TV recording, so I'm gonna make the best quality rip I can from that.
Was yours on a 2-hour or longer? No, yours would be better than mine. Mine was on a 6-hour record. So.
2-hour with hi-fi stereo sound.
Yeah, I want your copy.
It may be second generation because I seem to recall I recorded it and then later did a tape-to-tape to cut the commercials. But it will be second generation time-based corrected, so it should be...
It'll still be better than mine, I think, in the end.
It should be pretty good, yeah. I may be mistaken. I may have just cut the commercials out as I was watching. I did that sometimes. So, like all my Highwayman episodes are first generation because I cut the ads as I was watching. So.
I think I might just download the YouTube file and make my own DVD.
There you go. But yeah, I like that. The Fantastic Four and Iron Man shows were interesting in the 90s. The first seasons were honestly not that great for both of those.
Yeah.
But then the second seasons were just phenomenal. Like, just night and day difference. And
wait, were these live action or animated?
No, they're animated.
Okay.
You know, like the first seasons, they had their moments, but they were kind of cringe-inducing at times, and not in a good way. Well, when is that ever a good way? But then, yeah, but then the second seasons was like, they was like, okay, we'll do it like this. This is the way we should do it. And it was fantastic, but I think it was too little too late. Like, most fans had bailed after the first season and didn't care by that point, so they missed it. And then they were both canceled after the second season.
Yeah.
But if you ever see those,
excuse me.
Watch the first seasons because they are important continuity-wise to what happens later. But, you know, suffer through them to get to the second seasons because the second seasons are totally worth it on both of those shows. And you'll be glad you did. Yeah, Fantastic Four was really well done, and I really liked the later Fantastic Four series too, like the 2000s one they did. I thought that was really well done. And again, sadly, only one season. I'll watch those again with Rosie at some point.
You know what I saw at the book sale today?
What?
What?
The first issue of the comic book adaptation of The Last Starfighter.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I actually have that in any form.
It was in horrible shape, or else I would have picked it up. It was just like, oh, it's just ratty as
actually,
hell.
I might have one issue. As I recall, they did it as a 2-issue series.
3 issues.
Oh, they did 3?
Yeah.
I may have one of them. I don't remember. I know for a while there, Marvel was doing all their movie adaptations as 2 issues, like really kind of cheaping out on them.
Yeah.
But then they would do 3 or 4. I know I have the Dragon Slayer one. That one was 2. I have the Dark Crystal. That was 2. I have James Bond, For Your Eyes Only, the Marvel Comics adaptation. 2 issues. Such an odd thing for Marvel to adapt as a comic.
Yep.
Okay, guys, it is getting a little late for me, so I think I'm going to hit the stack. And
Well, we're at the 3-hour mark anyway. I think it's time to wind down.
Yeah.
I'm wanting some crackers and cheese, and gotta get back to doing some VHS capturing and editing and sorting and organizing and stuff before I go to bed.
Alrighty, well.
Alrighty. So any final words? Final words, folks?
Spaghetti.
Anxiety is bullshit.
Anxiety is bullshit.
I'm awesome.
Cookies.
Oh, I bought like.
No, don't make me want something else again.
Because diabetes is my friend.
I'm gonna go get some cheese and crackers.
Stan tempted me with his brownies last night, so I ended up going to the grocery store at like 4 in the morning to get
getting brownies.
It was 5. It was 5 in the morning.
She was 5, yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's like people buying lunch for their workday or breakfast. I'm like, brownies.
That sounds good. I'm starving now.
Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. See y'all next week, hopefully. If not, it'll be the week after. If you don't see us next week, it's because my internet's cut off again, but it won't be for very long. Alrighty. Until next time,
bye,
thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Penis.
Go play Star Wars.
Waffles.